Listen to your heart.
Or like anytime it refers to like
Nothing.
God the Father.
Hi there, welcome to On the
God
Forefront.
Daddy.
Where
We just started.
Yes,
That's
we
what
did.
we're doing.
I wanted to catch you in that blasphemy.
Talking about my God Daddy. Okay.
I
God,
don't know where we're going. Okay, no, it's
mommy, in the context that we are in, that the chat will never ever get. So, welcome. We are in our 4th edition campaign, the 2nd episode, and I actually think everything is operating as planned. Wait.
I should get into the roll 20. I almost said 420.
I mean, that's really what 4th edition should have done.
I mean,
Am I right? Anyways, we're here to explore this marvelous take on what happens when you put World War One, which is a dumpster fire already, into a fantasy setting, and see what happens when magic, gods, divine power, and money. Baby fan, thank you for that subscription. Because it's not a introduction unless we get interrupted by a delicious possum subscription. Thank you. Welcome to the Possum Posse. Please enjoy your scream.
Yes, I think you need to move the cameras around. We're playing.
no, you don't. I'm Benicio. Mm-mm.
Oh, I see what's happening. See, I was just happy that everything was like back where it was, in terms of like the cameras are already there and I don't have to cut anything. Apparently, I do. So you know what? Carrot goes here. I am going to do... Wait, I just did a bad. Wait, why aren't you moving? Get over here. Why is everybody trying to be Carrick right now? Stop it.
Happy.
I'm not really sure. I mean, Carrick's a great guy. Everyone wants to be him.
Great drunk character.
Let's
I
just
love
put
it.
all the cams right where Carrick is. There we go.
I think
So,
right?
So hello. Let's introduce all of our characters and ourselves, because we ought
All
to
my
just...
characters, or just the character I'm playing this game?
I would prefer just the character. And then you.
Okay, because I got lists, man. I got more characters than...
No, like, this is why you Dungeon Master, so you can use all the characters that you don't play, or have played in the past, and you can use them as NPCs.
I just started a new Changeling character in a 5th edition game, and all of their personas, I'm going to just make all the characters I never got to play.
Beautiful. Well, why don't we go ahead and just... let's just go ahead and start. This is The Great Yet Dead. It is not World War I yet in terms of dramatic political anarchy. We are still in what apparently is a assassination that has sent a lot of the cantons of the Troscan Confederacy spiraling into panic as to what is going to happen and when, and whether they should be the first ones to march. A lot of our characters are not yet privy to a lot of that, because they met in a tavern, and if anybody wants, you can go get 100 XP if you go ahead and recap the session for us last time.
I was eating a delicious breakfast made by Scratch from the tavern owner, who I flirted with, and it turns out that he used me as a pawn to make money with this like necromantic dude who put out a hit on me, so that we would kill mercenaries who would come after the bounty, so he could collect their bodies for some unknown purpose.
Interesting. And who are you? Your character and the man behind the hood.
Oh, me?
You!
I'm Ishman223 on the tweets and the Twitches. I'm playing the young Lord Benicio Montmorden, first of his name. And I thought I settled on his voice, but we'll see when the game starts. He's just a good Eladrin wizard boy who wants to make very intimate friends.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And why don't we go ahead and go down to the dwarf, because I feel like Throck is up and ready for whatever we throw at him. Throck. While Ishman notes his 100 XP for that absolutely very quick and no pause recap, why don't you go ahead and give us an idea on what happened to your character?
Yeah, so I was in the city too. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll get to it. Hi, I'm playing Bjorny Bugman, and I am a Dwarven Rim Priest in town to help inspect our buddies' defenses to ensure that should war come, that they don't fall at the drop of a hat. They look pretty great. Me and the what's her name?
Delegate. Wait, no. The Warden of the Hold,
yes,
Nadja.
the Warden of Wharton Hold. Nadja, I have her name here somewhere. I don't have her last name. I just have Nadja.
I don't think I ever gave it to you. Nadja Latsky.
Latsky. I'm going to put that down. Me and Nadja Latsky took a little walk around the walls, had a great conversation about what was going to happen soon, and I thought it was going to be war, and she hoped it wouldn't be. Pointed me over to the Mounted Goat Inn, where, as I sat down, some strange folk came in and attacked this wizard. I, being the good sort of dwarf that I am, was like, that seems kind of effed, so I'm going to start fighting and to help this guy out, because 4 people jumping one person is not super cool. We, of course, killed those dudes, but then the bark-skinned sage walked in. He was an elderly human with a white goatee, and he rose these dead men from the floor, and they started twitching. So I believe there may be some sort of necromantic spell going on, and the bodies floated out of the room. As this was happening, he paid Connor, the barkeep at the Mounted Goat Inn, in red coins, old golden coins that had a red shimmer to them and that I believed were obviously magic, and so chose not to pick one up. This is where the whole party kind of gets together, because we fought together and took out the baddies and took out the barkskin sage. Well, we didn't take out the barkskin sage. He just kind of left. Then we stepped outside to talk about what to do next, because Nadja didn't want our local friend Carrick to look into it. And we were all like, no, we're totally going to look into this. You can't have a necromancer hanging out in the woods. That's no bueno. And so that's kind of where we left it, was figuring out, I think Carrick was going to talk to the powers that be, Masha and Benicio were going to question Lesolette, and I was going to question Connor.
Beautiful. That was actually very, very well done. Take 100 XP as well.
Oh, I was going to give him the 100 that. Okay, I'll take it still.
No, this is what I had planned all along, because I think, like, this is important. I need you guys to stay invested in what's going on, because it's going to get crazy pretty soon. Because if you ever watched a World War I documentary, it gets pretty crazy.
I've never watched.
It gets crazy.
I've never once watched a documentary on World War One. World War Two, a bunch.
Everybody talks about World War II, man. You gotta get into that World War One knowledge.
Yeah,
like,
to that.
I had a personal stake in World War Two, so like.
No, World War II would not have happened, Ishman, without World War One.
For World War One.
Additionally,
World War One wouldn't have happened without the Franco-Prussian War. Which wouldn't have happened.
The less we say about the Franco-Prussian War, the better, in my opinion. Because hey, Carrick, my good friend Dev, can you lead us away from this actual history and put us into fake history?
Yes. So I'm Dev. You can't really find me anywhere. I don't. Although I have a Twitter and a Twitch account, I don't really use them. Hopefully that'll change in the future. I'm playing Carrick. Carrick is a bit of a grumpy halfling. He's a scion. And just last week he was getting yelled at by his aunts. She was saying he had to take more responsibility in his life and thrust upon him the position of delicate assistant. And then told him to go get himself some breakfast and clean up at the local tavern, the Mountain Goat. While he was there, a bunch of humans came in, started making some trouble. They said something that Carrick was just like, okay, they're probably going to start attacking innocents. Let me just do something. Helped evacuate the building by clearing the entrance, and then attempted to end the fighting by taking out helping with the fight and taking out the troublemakers. He was going to spare the leader of the group when this mysterious cloaked man walked in, and the leader of the group was immediately shot by Bjarni in retaliation because he didn't like this mysterious cloaked man. But Carrick doesn't give a shit about that. He out of mild curiosity, he asked Nadja about it, and she immediately shut him down. She's like, "No, we're going to pretend this didn't happen." And normally Carrick wouldn't really give a shit about, would just leave it there, but he didn't really like the way Nadja was talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to look into it more, just because it's going to piss you off."
There you go. And technically,
he was going to go talk to the delegates.
Ooh, okay then. That's very good. 100 XP for you, because I like seeing this scenario from each character's perspective.
Also, when you were describing how you were getting yelled at by your aunt, I was totally thinking about like poor Peter Parker and Aunt May, like so far up his butt about like keeping his room clean and stuff.
I love Aunt May. That's all I want to say. So like that's all I want to say.
All versions of Aunt May are the perfect versions of Aunt May.
Abby, you're not Aunt May, but that is okay. Can you tell us about your character?
I forgive you, though. I forgive you, Abby, for not being Aunt May.
It's okay. No, Aunt May, and then the Kent parents, Ma and Pa Kent. Up there too. Yeah. Anyway, enough from that. So my name is Abby, but today I'm going to be playing a human named Masha. Sorry, I'm going to have to look up what's my last name. Just know that her name's Masha. It's okay. She is from from Baktun. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Baktun, which is totally not Russia. I don't know why you would think that. Why would you think that there would be a Russia in a fantasy campaign? You must be crazy. Anyway.
Just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Masha is just an innocent human who is very innocent and does nothing bad and doesn't know how to hurt anybody. No way, no how. Me? No. And she just happens to be in Yalshire just because. And she just happens to find a note saying that she might have to take care of a local mage named Barkskin and find out what kind of crazy technology he's working on and kind of needs to make it stop. All, of course, coincidentally. So Masha, in all of her innocence, reads this note and is like, "Oh, okay." And then strolls over to the local tavern and meets a bunch of crazy people. Kind of. She's just sitting there. And all of a sudden, a fight breaks out. And it's super interesting. And Masha's like, "What is going on? I don't know there's fighting going on. And I certainly don't know how to fight or kill people." Anyway.
Hides the dagger behind her back.
You might not be Aunt May, but you're just as pure.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Masha is so pure.
Mm-mm.
So she finds out that these men have been sent here to kill this elf whatever creature. And the person who sent them is this Barkstone magician. So she finds this very interesting. So these people, after defeating all of the bad guys with their awesome powers, which Masha had nothing to do with, of course, they were like, "Oh, we probably should stop this mean guy." And Masha, because she is so good and pure of heart, was like, "Of course, I will join you in your quest because I am just an innocent Masha, and I want to help with no ulterior motives." No, not me.
I once saw Masha punch a guy so hard his head exploded, which was really impressive considering that she punched him in the kneecap.
Wow! Masha cannon. Masha
rumor cannon. Who's just asking for it?
The rumor mill. I love.
You know what? I'm gonna from now on every episode. I'm gonna start with I once saw Masha do something.
I need a quote, a special quote command just for Masha Cannon, Masha rumor mill. It's pretty great. I love it.
Start a Google Doc and I'll see if I can come up with something.
Yeah, I'll do that right now as we sort of zoom in on Workton Hold, which is where all of this is taking place in the canton of Yalshire, where halflings govern themselves as best they can within this the Troskin Confederacy. All of you have just experienced everything that you just described. And now I'm going to introduce something lovely. This little piece of rules. This little piece of stuff called skill challenges.
Ah, yes, I love skill challenges.
Yes. So listen up. You guys got an idea of something's going on. I just don't know though. I'm going to do something about it. Gosh darn. So. This lovely skill challenge requires all of you to collaboratively get 6 successes of anything related to tracking down this barkskin sage. In order to do this, you basically just need to beat the DC of whatever task you're attempting to do. You just sort of like describe it, justify which skill you want to use, and depending on how complex or difficult it sounds in roleplay, I will increase or decrease the DC. If you get 6 successes, you're going to find out where he's staying, and you will be able to get there without too much trouble. You'll have like a bit of an advantage, maybe a bit of like backup, but if you fail, which is 3 failures, you will have issues. I'll just say that.
Oh,
yes, Ishmael.
I know what I want to do.
I see. Do you guys want to have like what do you want to do? Go ahead and tell us.
I would like to find a very expensive bottle of wine, the kind that Lisolette had said that she enjoyed the most, because we have had many nights together since I came to town. And I would like to take it as an offering to her, hopefully to get some information, but also just because she seems like she would like it. And,
that's right, Lisolette, who is Lisolette Schutz.
I get 3 bottles because there's 3 of us.
All right.
Masha, you are still coming, yes?
Me? Am I still invited? I would love to come with you.
Ah, good. Then yes.
With everybody.
Do we know her name is Masha yet?
Yes, no. Do you introduce yourself last session, I think?
No, it's Katya.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You introduced yourself.
Katya, would you like to join us? I'll get an extra bottle of wine.
Oh, if you want to. I am not much of a heavy drinker, but of course.
All right. That'll cost you probably like 5 silver.
I'll pay a gold for it.
All right.
Oh.
That less questions asked. I see. I'm gonna go ahead and say that'll give you a +2 on your roll as you sort of locate where she is, because Connor, understandably so, has to close down the Mounted Goat Tavern for now. You know that she lives within Workton Hold in one of the houses near the southern gate. I'm going to go ahead and say it's this one right here. I don't know if everybody on stream can see it, but I think they can. And it's a nice little family hold where her and her many siblings and her mother and father live there. Her father is a guard of the town. Her mother is a seamstress, and the kids generally make a muck, but she's the eldest of them and is trying to earn a living, as you understand it from your dealings with her. She's a young halfling girl, with long blonde hair, and she has like a very plump figure and expression. It's always sort of like warm and rosy, but she has this twinge in the curve of her mouth that just says, this wrinkle here has been very well practiced. It's probably not real.
When we hung out, was it at the tavern, or did we also hang out at her place?
Probably not her place. The less time she spends at her place, the better.
Okay. Well,
so either like along the streets, or walking alongside the outer walls, or at the tavern.
Okay, I'm gonna change up my voice again.
Okay.
So what are we doing? Are we coming with you?
Well, I think that you and I are. I think they were going to talk to who?
You guys can split up if you want.
I thought that's what the plan was.
Split up. Yeah, that's why I didn't respond.
Yeah, so you guys can speak out of character for skill checks to figure out what's the best course of action.
I would like to just automatically succeed, please. Thank you.
Interesting.
I don't think it works that way.
I don't think.
Have you ever tried?
Yes, I have tried several times. Ford doesn't let me. You had to roll for it.
I enjoy how eager you are.
The questioning of Connor.
The questioning of Connor?
That was my plan, was to do some heavy questioning of that guy.
Okay. I see.
Was to follow him when he left work, and then to figure out where he lived, and then have a conversation.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That was the plan.
So, what I expect will happen currently is he's cleaning the mess. So, I expect he's going to be cleaning that for probably the better part of the afternoon. He might stop at some point, but in order to track him, I expect that you will need possibly something of... Ooh. Maybe a perception check. Maybe a streetwise check.
Can I make a perception?
I'm going to go ahead and say... Yes. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I have a number in that one.
It will be versus his stealth.
Okay.
Because he does not want to deal with you right now.
I like it. He looks around.
Ooh. Alright, so that's one failure. If you guys get two more, there's going to be some consequences.
Oh, good. Carrick is going off to the octagon place.
We're going to resolve this bit first, because this was the first roll made. So, Thrak, Bjorn starts to wait just sort of on the cusp of the mounted goat, and Connor eventually comes out, his sleeves rolled up, this tiny halfling man, who's round in figure but robust in his features, very well groomed, and he looks, despite this sort of appearance, very frazzled, very nervous as he begins to weave his way over to this house right here. And you follow him, and then you see him enter this house.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see him after that.
I knock on the door of the house.
You knock on the door of the house? No answer.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Are the curtains drawn on the windows?
Yes.
I go around back.
All right. There is a back door with a little tiny garden where you can see some carrots sort of popping up. You are right here, I believe. And similar, if you try the door, it's purposefully locked. And there is a chimney with no smoke.
Chimney. Santa Claus.
I feel like the DM's telling me to check out the chimney. Yeah. Well, I'm small.
Okay.
He's small. So
Tell me you have a white beard.
I don't have a white beard.
Yes.
Sadly, it's red. I would
Please come bearing presents.
to
Like to
make a athletics check to try and climb up on top of the building. If there's something that there's there to help me out, that would be great.
I am wondering because I think it's more acrobatics.
To climb?
No, wait, you're right. I mix these two up all the time. So yeah, athletics definitely to get up there.
Dwarf. I'm not athletic. I'm not acrobaticsing anything.
That's right. So go ahead and do your athletics. I'm going to go ahead and let that also be you going down the chimney.
I hate level 1.
Okay. Actually, that succeeds.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Yeah, you're able to clamber up there, and if you want, you can shimmy down the chimney.
Ho, ho, ho.
And there's no one there.
Yeah, this is...
Connor's abode is... It's actually very minimal. It basically just has a sitting area right next to the fireplace. It has a small kitchen utensil place where he keeps all of his dishes that he uses for himself, and a bed in the corner, just a single bed. And you see that basically besides all of this, so the only thing of note is a desk with what looks like a ledger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to check that out.
You check it? Okay, it looks like finances mostly. Various orders from merchants, as well as different, roads and towns that he does trade with and that he keeps in contact so he can get his supplies for his tavern, as well as sort of repeat customers in case he wants to contact them. You don't see any... As
a relatively wise dungeoneer.
Oh, yes?
I am wondering if there are any little hidey holes in here.
Give me a dungeoneer check.
All right. Let's see if I can do any better with this. It's 14.
14. You do find a little piece of the floor that looks suspicious. You see there is sort of a, under the table, there is this, little hook that sort of gets your attention. You move the table. Do you open it?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you move the table, and you let me count how many successes. Right now we have 1 failure, 2 successes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So you move the table. You open this hatch. And it looks like this hatch does, in fact, descend into what looks like a secret cellar. Do you descend? Does not seem to be lit.
Yeah. I got dark vision. I'm a dwarf.
That's actually true. You do have dark vision. Okay. You go down, and you start to descend. Thump, 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 and quite suddenly, you hear another thump, 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 thump outside, banging at the door.
I poke my head up over the edge of the floor just to see what I can see.
You see the door just rattles a bit, this little half-moon door, and there is what appears to be someone on the other side yelling out, "Oi! This is the constabulary. Please open up."
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull the table back over me. I'm gonna close the hatch and check out the cellar. Because if they break in, and I'll make up a lie if they find me in the secret hatch.
All right. In that case, you just close it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay. No. Like you close it. And you actually hear a key being turned, and the door opens, and you hear 3 sets of feet, just clomping around, and you hear the same voice that, please open up. And it sort of like circles around the room and says, "Sure you saw him on the roof?" And you hear Colin's voice go, "Oh yes, I saw him climbing. He looked very mad, and I was just concerned." And the guard says, "Well, he must have just been a very odd dwarf." One moment. And he stokes like the empty fireplace and sort of like just checks up there. Look like, and he notices the soot on the floor of your footsteps when you exited the fireplace.
Sure.
And Colin says, "Right, if he's not here, then just have to sweep up the mess. Do see if you can find him, though. He must be out there somewhere." And they say, "All right, just be sure to tell us if you see anything suspicious again." And Colin says, "Oh, of course, thank you very much." And all three of them leave. And Colin does not lock the door behind him.
Was it Colin or Connor?
Was it Connor?
Pretty sure.
Yes, it was Connor. It was Connor.
Okay, I'm like, I already forgot a character. It's been like one.
Yeah, it was definitely Connor. Thank you. It's me who is the fool. This cellar, now that you sort of can have a look around, is very small. It appears to just have, from the looks of it, some roots and garlic and other herbs hanging from the ceiling, and there are a few crates. All right, you open the crates, and you see some perishables in there that are just sort of like kept stored. A few extra blankets and pillows as well.
What's under the blankets and pillows?
You look under there. You find a bottom of a crate.
Yeah, well, is it
clever though? Very clever.
Well, what can I say? Okay.
Your dungeoneering check, I think, counts for this as well.
Okay. So nothing here.
No.
Okay.
Nothing that you can see, because I'm sensing you're taking a lot of checks and potential risks.
Yeah, I don't want to eat any more checks out of the team. So did it sound like Connor left as well?
Yes, he did. I will because of your dungeoneering check, and you did get a success from there. I will give you something to sort of like take away from this. I'm going to go ahead and say that Connor's place has a cellar, but the cellar should not be secret. It should be, in fact, it should be like outside, like near the garden, instead of inside his house. That's suspicious as fuck. Thank you, Dev. That is awful precious of you. What else? Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and say you find a figurine hidden between some of the crates. And it is a small religious figurine, actually. I'm going to go ahead and say that if you want, you can make a religion check.
Oh, I don't suck at that.
All right. This is a rust-colored figure of a very recognizable entity. The figure of Orcus. Who is the demon prince? The demon prince of the of undeath, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's a good place for me to say I grab the figurine and sneak the hell out.
You do see at the base of it, at the bottom, there is a little insignia that matches the one carved on the platinum coins that Connor has been paid with. So that's 3 successes. You guys need 3 more in total. And for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and have you guys sort of toss out what you want to do. You wanted to talk to the waitress, right, Benicio?
Yeah, we got wine.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk to my aunts.
Okay. I'm going to need... So here's what I want to do. I want both of you to make diplomacy checks. Or, no, diplomacy sounds like the right kind for both of those. Unless one of you wants to intimidate.
No, because me and Nicolette are pretty...
Okay. And
we're pretty good. Since I have a friend with me, and I know the wine, you said I get a +2, but since I have oh, you're not going?
I didn't realize we're all splitting up, and so Katya would probably be like,
okay, 3 bottles for 2 people, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
Do not worry.
I have something to check up on.
If I do not check in with you guys very soon, I am going to be in about this area, probably very drunk. Please come get me. Thank you. And I will go off and...
Very well.
And drink some answers out of this waitress.
All right, so go ahead and roll that for me.
That's an 18.
2 Gaming, thank you for that follow. 18, both of those will succeed. That's 5 successes and 2 failures.
Fantastic.
What do I learn from this beautiful young lady?
Who here wants to go first? Benish, Dev?
I'd like to go first.
You'd like to go first? All right, let's do that.
I'll go last because I'm getting drunk on a plane.
Interesting. All right. Hunter, my good friend Dev.
Hello.
You go to the Warden's Hold, which is this big, lovely building right here. Right here. And I will put on a music that is appropriate because I realized we don't have any music. Oh. And I want it. Alright. What do you say? What do you talk to her about? Essentially, you get an audience easily, and she, your aunt, the delegate Nadia Duran. Oh wait, not Nadia. That was Nadja. Mara Yurtle.
Yes, thank you.
That's such a good name. She looks up from, no doubt, her paperwork, and says to you, "What do you want?"
Well, went to the mountain goat, like you said.
Yeah.
It got attacked while I was there. Not my fault. Gonna put that out there. Not my fault. In fact, I helped round up the people who were attacking.
Okay.
Something weird happened after the fight was over, though. Wanted to see if you... Nadja said she'd talk to you about it. I wanted to make sure that she did.
I've only gotten just a brief description of what happened.
She mentioned the road fellow who came in and kind of carried off all the bodies and introduced himself as the...
Barkskin Sage.
Yes, that fellow.
Yes.
Do you know anything about that?
I do, actually. It just depends on how far you want to go into official details of Yallowshire politics.
Well, you did make me delegate assistant.
That's true. And you blew a man's head off right immediately after I gave it to you.
They were threatening patrons.
That's true.
I got them out.
Yes, I just thought you could be more subtle about things before. This is just frustrating, alright? Listen. What we're doing with the Barkskin Sage is... She, very trying to be inconspicuous about it, takes a folder and tucks it into one of the drawers of the desk and says, "We've been doing lots of dealings with him as of late. He's not from here, but he made
that he's not a halfling.
No, he's rather tall for a half. Listen, it's mostly an illusion what you see.
I see.
A lot of people like to second guess what an old, frail man is capable of. Carrick.
You imply... Is Yalshire helping him?
No, he's helping Yalshire, and he has been. Lately, though, we've been thinking about reneging some of his contracts. You see, we're a bit behind, if you haven't noticed, on some of the more finer points of military these days.
Okay.
These walls are about the only thing we have in front of us compared to what some of our allies have. I'm even terrified of them.
What? So what is he providing Yalshire?
Various things. We've got lots of deals that have successfully been carried out. We're merely waiting on deliverance for some of them. Of course, men like this marching into town and pursuing his own benefits by instrumenting this kind of dubious deal with citizens. That's definitely not a part.
I have. Okay.
That's something we don't have any part of. This thing with the tavern owner. I can guarantee that.
So, I have my own suspicions about what he's providing Yalshire based on what I saw at the tavern. Without saying it out loud, that's not what he's providing Yalshire, is it?
Most of the time, we expect him to pursue his contracts, his research in viable moral means. This was not moral or viable. So he's probably taking advantage of some of these more disturbing details and how he's carrying it out. We would like to stop that. Carrick, do you want to be of use to me?
Sure.
Good. As I understand it, you and a few other folks did that group in before he left with their bodies.
Yeah.
Well, I got this bounty here. Got 150 gold for the Barkskin Sage's head, basically.
Oh, good.
If you want to go ahead and take this,
It's not going to be a problem if those other guys go off and kill it.
As long as they know that this man has no connection to Yalshire in what he did today.
Good. I was worried that was going to be a problem. I will,
Because we don't want this to get out. This should be a local story.
I understand.
If you do this, I'll tell your family you made some progress. And that you're doing something good for once. At least then they'll be convinced you're on the right path.
Alright. I appreciate that. I won't mention it to those other guys who are looking into this.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
He takes the bounty paper.
All right.
So, where is he?
Far as we know, he lives somewhere due south He's a smart asshole. He doesn't live... Let me actually show you guys the locale. You guys are right here in Warkton Hold. He apparently lives somewhere south of here. And she says, he's not between the holds. And, Carrick, you would know that this portion of Yalshire, it's basically the fortified defense between Voltmore, Trellstead, and Ettriskell. If any of those towns or cantons want to do war with Yalshire, they got to basically walk past. They have to basically march their army past this group of forts and strongholds. And they're basically impenetrable and can stand up to most any, as far as Yalshire knows, attack. So it's basically a giant fortification against any marching army. And she says, if he was in between the forts, maybe we could do a coordinated effort, but fortunately he lives somewhere out south. Of course, that's where a lot of some Voltmore territory that we earned a few years back is there. So I expect there's some old holes or stone forts that he must be holed up in a hill or something. So you won't have to look hard.
Carrot nods.
That's as much as I can give you, I say.
Alright. Who mostly deals with them?
Nadja.
Nadja. All right.
The warden.
Does she know about the bounty now?
She does. She wasn't happy about it, but yeah.
Alright. I might go talk to her for more specific location.
I'd rather you not.
Why not?
Well, it's my belief that the reason he's getting more bold is because someone's allowed him to. So I think it's best we keep her out of the loop for this. Might frustrate her a bit, but she has to know who's in charge here. Especially when it comes to military contracts.
Well, I'm all for putting a bee in Naj's bonnet. I'll see you there. He rolls the bounty paper up, sticks it in his clothes. Excuse me, because the inn is closed down, I'm going to go wash up for a bit.
Thank
and
goodness.
Carrot leaves to go clean up, make himself a bit more presentable.
All right. Sounds great. Benicio, you succeeded. You find, Isolette shoots. And, she greets you. She's out in the front garden, wearing this lovely, dress with yellow flowers sort of stitched into it.
When we make eye contact, I know how her parents feel about her and alcohol, even though she's a freaking adult already. So I just motion to her and I point towards the docks, and we'll meet up by the docks.
That's smart. She claps her hands together and quickly follows you, very eager to no doubt get up to mischief. And she takes the bottle and goes, "Oh my, look at this! Oh, it's bright and clear like the sun. It's lovely."
That is the one you said you liked, yes?
Oh, well, of course. They're bright like your eyes.
Oh, you compliment me so.
Well, how
are you?
You treat me so fine.
You're a sweet girl, Isolette.
Oh.
How are you doing today?
Well, I'm not working, so there's that. I'm being treated. There's that. Far as I'm concerned, Warkton isn't so bad right now. I cannot
As far
wait.
as I'm concerned, I think I might be the one being treated right now.
Oh, well, you're too much. But tell me you're staying a little while longer?
Well, some stuff came up recently.
Oh, some stuff! Please, you're above all that.
If only. Perhaps we should drink a little before I tell you about it.
All right.
And I pour, like, I magically have wine glasses, or whatever.
Just like, where could they be? Okay.
Can I just like switch out whatever feat I took to just like be able to magically have like cutlery and like glasses and stuff appear?
Only when your ankles are in water.
Sure.
Flowing water.
I dip my feet in the ocean.
Nope, this is a river. This is flowing water. So you two are enjoying the clear sunny day in the cool flowing river of Workton Hold.
I asked her to sing me a song, even though like in reality she's not that good at singing, but I like the way she smiles when she sings.
Yeah, she sort of like goes through this little dilly dally of a local village song about that people would sing as they gather rice and barley or something like that.
I clap and I let out a slightly embarrassing giggle because I'm probably like we've probably already finished off at least one of the bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe about like a good 2/3.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Where do you take this roll next? She's pretty open.
Yeah, she is. I will probably just start laying it on her, tell her about like Connor and stuff, and what he did to me.
Connor did that to you?
Yes, I was very surprised myself.
Well, no wonder I hate that place.
I thought he was my friend.
It's awful. Bad halfling, that is. We should kick him out of town. Of course, he's been on that path for a while now.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean?
Oh, of course, Workton Hold pretends that the Mounted God is this lovely, beautiful, and fortified position. It's not exactly like that. Slurring her words a bit. Mm-hmm. Well, you see, that fella has been coming here a lot lately. I don't really think he's that old.
Talking about the bark.
The bark scone sage. Yeah.
He's very strange.
Oh, he's scary. Terrifies me. That's why I don't like going there anymore. I used to like it. Before Connor actually started putting up with that man, used to sit by the fireplace a lot, looking into it like he was about to fall in, mumbling to himself, creepy fella. Then lots of fights started happening.
Over what?
Oh, the craziest things. Somebody spilled a drink. Somebody scuffed a shoe. Some people just locked eyes and just went mad.
That's very strange.
And Connor would make him take it outside, and of course, I'd never see him again after that.
Hmm.
She kisses you.
Oh, fuck.
If you don't say anything, she kisses you.
I'm probably just as surprised in person, but I kiss her back because.
All right, and the instant you do, there's a shrill shriek. Ah! You kissed him! Ah! And you see like two of her brothers are like squealing and like pointing at her, and she goes, "You arseholes! You're spying on me!" And she picks up like some mud and like throws it at him and starts chasing him. And she's ignoring you entirely now. And she chases after them, tries to like whip them or something, like whoop their booties.
Can I like do some sort of prestidigitation to like do some like little fireworks in their face with like just enough so that she can catch up?
Sure, yeah, that's cool. And like, yeah, she'll be able to chase him off and like sort of like not like hurt them, just be like,
teach them a lesson.
Yeah, like she like
they'll recover.
Oh no, like I think like she gets some noogies or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As all older sisters do.
Yeah. So I think all of you have done your things. We just have one more roll to make. I want all of you to reconvene.
Well, no. Did Katya do a thing?
No. Do you want to do something?
I've got two options that I could do. I could either, what I was planning on doing is just doing a straight streetwise to get information about what exactly the Barkskin Mage has done in the past times that he's been here.
Ooh, okay. How do you want to figure that out?
Street smarts. People on the street know shit. They know all of this shit.
That's
and
actually
I'm pretty good at talking to people to get them to tell me that shit. I just want to know basically as much as I can about what he's done.
So you're gonna have to give me that roll, and this is it. This is the last roll to decide how you guys fare.
Sorry, guys.
All right, let's see it.
Oh god!
You got this, Gotcha. You got this.
Katya. And
12.
No. 12 was the DC.
Oh, thank God.
So you guys are going to be able to succeed.
Thank God for my... Wait, it did put in my... Yes. Okay, so it did. It should have.
Okay. Yeah, that looks like it did. Oh, you rolled a 6 too. That's scary.
Yeah, because I've got a... I'm trained in it, so it should be...
So here's what basically you were able to ascertain. You start asking around about the Barkskin Sage, and a lot of the locals sort of like shiver and they're like, "Oh, I don't like that guy." Word has it, he's one of those magic people. And they say, yeah, ever since we started seeing him come around, he's we've noticed there's been some like, you know, creepy things happening. Like at night, we start hearing like howls in the distance. There have been a few like slaughtered sheep in some of the like villages nearby. Ever since he showed up, like not like just regular slaughtered sheep, like
eviscerated or whatever.
Yeah, like for sport. And they have sort of noticed that people come into town that clearly don't belong there. They've seen people from Etriskel crossing the border, stop, and people from Etriskel, they're humans, but they're like loud, like colorful and flamboyant.
I've heard about those people at Etriskel. They are all very much like, oh my feelings, and then they dance a lot.
Yep, they're two defining features:
romance and
cunning.
Yeah,
cunning and romance. You've seen several. They've seen several Etriskel people drop in. They've also seen a few times someone from Voltmore stop by as well, which is very odd for Dragonborn to make the trip to Yalshire and make a stop in this hold, because usually the Dragonborn keep to themselves. Mm-hmm. And they're very noticeable, even more so than Etriskel.
Mm-hmm. It just seems like everything is upside down since this man came to your town, or has been coming to your town. I don't know. Does he live here, even?
I'm going to go ahead and say you're talking to Martin Abendroth, who is like the general store owner.
Yes, Martin.
Yeah, the general store boy. There's his name in the chat. He sort of says, yeah, he's sort of a creepy fella, you know. He's not only got that really swishy robe, but he's got a penchant for how to say, we think he's spying, actually.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
A spy? What? Is there something going on here that he needs to be spying on?
Not that I know of. I mean, it's a hold. It's kind of like the last line of... Well, the first line of defense, if you think about it. But it's sort of the last line. Because if you notice, there's a bunch of other holds surrounding us. And the reason for this hold is that it sort of is like there to, just in case. It's that filler.
Yeah.
So, you know... I kind of don't like him.
This is not good considering the recent assassination of the Reeve. This is...
He's only stopped by my store once. And I'll tell you what, his shadow is not what it seems, because he may look human, but that shadow casts a real strange shape, if you ask me.
What kind of shadow does he cast? This is very scary.
Very scary. And so you should be careful. Well, of course, you're bigger than me, but you're awfully younger, just being honest. It is a shimmering sight. You can see he's got some pointers. I definitely think he's got some pointers there. Somewhere, not sure where, because, you know, I don't like looking at him.
No, I should say not.
But he dresses real cozy in those robes. And they stink of magic. Stinks of dog, too. Oh, he smells like some animal that died and went to... Well, I won't use a vernacular, but... But that's basically what you get, I think.
All right.
So you guys succeed. You're basically going to be able to figure out which direction he's in, where you can find him. You know a few things about maybe some tricks of his trade, as well as some motivations for why he's doing it. Do you all want to reconvene and discuss your next move?
Yeah, let us go.
All right.
I don't show up immediately.
I don't know where we're reconvening, but Carrick is just going to be standing in front of the warden's hold.
All right.
The octagon, the stop sign looking thing.
That's a good spot.
Yeah. Masha will probably, or Katya will walk around until she sees somebody kind of like around the town square or whatever.
Yeah, it's a small town. As I see them congregating, I'll head over as well. So, what did you find?
These people are not very happy about this man. They say terrible things about his magic, and that since he has come here, there's been howls in the night, and sheep have been slaughtered in their fields. Their remains have been desecrated.
So dramatic.
That is how the Martin told them.
Huh.
I learned that the warden here knew about the guy. They didn't really bother much with him up until the thing with the tavern. He pulls out the bounty. There's a bounty on him now.
How interesting! A bounty
Yeah.
on his head.
They decided they're not gonna let him stay nearby anymore. I know he's somewhere to the south. That's about it.
Oh, he is in the south. That is good. That way we can find him. I did not realize there was a bounty on his head.
It's brand new, as my understanding of it.
How much bounty?
150 gold, I think I was told.
Well,
Is that correct for?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Out of character, would this matter? As long as the guy is dead and I get some information, it doesn't really matter about the bounty money.
I mean,
You're getting your own.
You're actually gonna get money if you complete this mission of yours. Like, you're already on the payroll.
Yeah. This is okay. All right.
I won't tell you the amount, but you have always been paid beautifully.
Yeah, so I found something pretty disturbing underneath his house. So and I pull out of my coat this rust-colored statue of. This is a statue of Orcus. Do you know who Orcus is?
Hold on.
I immediately
before Carrick reacts, let's see if he actually does know who Orcus is.
Go ahead. Make a religion check
religion,
if you wanna give it a shot.
13.
Wait, I might not know. No, I don't know.
Aviator, you kind of are like Orcus? Like, does he have something to do with orcs? Carrick, you're kind of like, nah, he's from hell?
I know that he's a demon.
I think you just might know he's infernal. You don't exactly know if he's from the Abyss or if he's from the Nine Hells. You just know he's like one of those guys.
Yeah, so Orcus, he is the demon lord of undeath.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Kind of have a little effigy of him in his basement, and so I think our friend, the bark-skinned sage, whatever the hell his name is a devout of Orcus.
That makes so much sense.
When I was talking with the delegate, she expressed some doubt that he was actually human. That might... You don't suppose he's undead himself, do you?
This person or lord or god or whatever, is there any lore about him that has to do with wolves or dogs or anything of that nature?
What's that got to do with anything?
With Orcus, there's no definite connection to wolves or dogs or anything like that. No.
I hesitate because the villagers are very scared. It could be nothing, but they talk of the howling at the night and that his shadow that he casts, it looks like he almost... At first I thought they might be pointy ears like elves or horns, but it might be some kind of... It sounds more like a dog. They say that he has a smell of a dead animal. So either he's working with those dead animals or he's dealing with some kind of shapeshifters.
Well, it does make some sense that someone who has dedicated themselves to Orcus would take on some of the characteristics of him, yeah? So I do believe that is an offshoot of his worship. This is just conjecture, mind you, based on what you know, but that he may have some aspect of his deity about him.
Wolf.
So,
Carrick just kind of like works his jaw around, just like, this is what I get for caring. All right, where's the Eladrin fellow?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, there is.
Benicio, are you there? Where are you? What are you doing?
I was still at the docks with Lisolette.
No, okay. She has to go home and beat up her siblings because
I thought that okay.
Then
Then I'm just still a little drunk and I'm probably lost like one block down. But I stumble out from the alley. Oh hello. Oh hello.
It is I, Benicio.
Benicio Montmorton. No.
First time his name.
First time his name. How are you all today? What did you find out?
Carrick rolls his eyes. Is Benicio still carrying the wine?
He's probably like polishing off. Like, we didn't get to the third bottle, so there's one closed bottle. I'm probably polishing off the second one as I like walk up to you.
Where have you been? Carrick reaches out for the third bottle.
I hand him the almost empty one.
All right. You have it, Carrick.
It's almost empty, but there's still a good amount in there. You can still...
Carrick scowls at him and just turns it into his mouth.
When he finishes it, I hand him the other one.
Carrick loosens up a bit. It's just like, yeah. We were talking about what we had all learned about the rogue guy. Bodies.
I did not get any information about the Barkman, but Connor, it seems that it almost seems like he was under an influence over the last few months. He began to change suddenly. And then strange happenings around the tavern started. Started out as scuffles, minor annoyances turned into full-on brawls. I'm not sure. He may have been under an influence. What did you guys find out?
I imagine you catch them up. They catch you up. Yeah.
Okay, if you don't hold back the bounty, 4, I would like to make a logic check with whatever you think I need to roll. If this bark skin sage, whatever, if he has this habit of putting out contracts on people to get them killed for their bodies, do I trust Carrick's aunt, who happens to have a contract that leads right to the man who likes to collect bodies?
Make a history check.
History. Oh, I'm bad at that. I only have a plus 11. 27. Oh, no, sorry. It double rolled. 18. I rolled an 18.
Okay. I would say you being where in a few places, you know that, especially as an Eladrin, who deals with, people who are important, as one of the noble people, you know that they never give the whole truth. If she wants him dead, it's for a good reason. But it's more likely...
Might be more of a good reason for her.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. What is the big question here with this roll? I'm trying to decide how to answer
it. It seems a little bit fishy that someone you have a contract with that you've also put out a bounty on. So I guess my question is this a trap? And if it is, therefore we can't trust Carrick's...
It appears that if this sage is working for Yalshire on some military contracts, he's supposed to be developing something for them, then either they already have the results of that and want to either A, stop him from working for other parties by putting a bounty on him, or B, realize working with him is not good because he just pulled this shit in one of their towns. So you don't know whether this is in response or simply because it's a convenient excuse. But it's likely one of the two.
Did I know that this was Carrick's aunt, right?
I have not. I've said that I've mentioned that it's the delegate I've been talking to.
Yeah.
But I don't believe I've specifically said, okay, I'm going to go talk to my aunt, the delegate.
So Benicio does not know aunt. So
I don't think any of you know that it is his aunt.
So then I will. It was just for wording purposes.
Yeah.
Carrick, how do you know this contact of yours who gave you this contract?
I'm the delegate assistant.
How well do you know the delegates? And then I explain my logic to him.
Okay. You basically tell him what I told you.
Yeah.
The whole thing about the your suspicion that this is a trap.
That it may have been a trap, but at the very least, we're being led on this bounty hunt.
Yeah, but you're revealing that you know about the whole that he was working for Yalshire. Is that what's happening? You're revealing that you already know he was working for Yalshire?
Well, you would have. Did you not say that? Was that not part of the information you gave?
Oh.
No, it was not.
Okay, then you probably suspect that he is working for Yalshire, because if the delegate put out the bounty, then that's really suspicious.
Because for someone that high up to put out a bounty.
Yeah, it would have been the warden who would have put out that bounty. So that's like there's something at stake here for the delegate to gain if the warden didn't put out this bounty. This is not business as usual.
Then I guess throughout that logic, Carrick, you get that I think that the delegate has more to gain than you've been told and that we're being led on.
Fine.
Or used.
If you're... Look, I'm going with you guys, and although I'm probably not the delegate's favorite person to see, I can promise you I'm not someone that she's going to send off to his death.
No matter what, this man has to be killed. I would rather...
The point is, they want him dead.
Yeah,
and I am interested in the money.
Yeah, and so am I. On both accounts. Look, there may be some additional political maneuverings going on here that we don't know about. I care less about that than the fact that there's a worshipper of Orcus who has decided that this is a great place for him to get bodies. I do not think that's the greatest idea ever for him to keep operating because he worships Orcus.
I agree with that, especially since this is my homeland.
I don't know who Orcus is.
Yeah, so he's the god of, or he's the devil. Oh no, he's actually technically...
Ishman, he is the plural version of orcs.
Yes, he's many orcs. He is all of the orcs.
They're all stacked on top of each other.
You know what? That makes sense. I'm drunk enough that makes sense.
Oh my god.
He's like
There's a bunch of Orcuses on top of each other.
In a coat, trying to get into a movie theater?
Yeah.
What is a movie?
It's like, no, we're not going down this path.
9. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he is the demon of undeath. He is the demon lord of undeath. He is incredibly bad. Like the worst.
Well, it makes sense then that I'm starting to get into your accent, Brock. It's like last session, but reverse. Not that I'm doing a very good accent anyway, but you guys know. It makes sense with all of the body. Is that what you saw?
So we have a worshipper of Orcus. Everyone wants him dead for different reasons. We should just go kill him. Get the money.
Political goodness right now. Let's go. Kill him right now.
Well, what time is it right now? Time of day?
I'd say it's probably like 2 o'clock.
Let's go right now.
Oh, it's still afternoon? Oh shit, I got day drunk, y'all. Okay. That's how I reply. Okay.
Yeah. So somewhere to the south. I'm not from here. Kag, you are from here. You kind of know the land to the south of here?
It's a bunch of... hold on. Let me look at the map again.
Yeah, let me show you guys. Let me get that. Boop.
I do not know it. I was actually traveling in that direction anyways, but...
The land to the south, it's some land that Yalshar's got earned from Voltmore in the past. There's a few ruins out in that direction.
Nice.
So he's probably if he is to the south, which I have it on good authority he is, he's probably holed up in one of those old ruins. I don't think it'll be too hard to find him.
Seems to stand the reason. I like it. Shall we?
All right. All set?
Yeah.
March from the hold of Workton, or rather Workton Hold. And if you guys want to give me, one person give me like a, what is it? A perception check. And someone else give me a...
I'll give you a history check.
Well, I don't require...
It's perception and...
Yeah, if you guys want, you can just give me a perception check for everybody.
Everybody roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Why not? Benicio.
Oh my goodness.
I see everything.
Everything.
No, Masha does. Katya sees nothing because she does not.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see what you can see. What do I want? Which music?
What's
so many to
Carrot
choose from.
kind of leans over to either probably Bjarni. I don't think Katya's. I think Katya's a bit more together than she seems.
As I'm like strolling, kind of like skipping along, like I act real stupid with you guys.
Possibly. Maybe, yeah. I didn't really look at her too much before, except for the fact that, you know.
That was mostly a joke based on her roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing! Hey, I'm good over here. How are you?
Okay, I should... Hopefully this worked.
Oh dear.
Okay, can you guys see what I am showing you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a tower and a door.
It's a tower and a door. You eventually come to this region here.
Did we not like stop to sleep before we got to this whatever it is?
You guys,
sleep? It was
you guys can basically have taken a short rest if you like.
See, no, what I was gonna do is Katya or Masha or whatever
her name is.
When they take their last big rest where they're all asleep before they get to the tower, she's gonna go up on ahead and try to kill this bitch by herself so they don't get the bounty. I'm getting my money. This is my fucking job.
You actually just need him to die, honestly.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just need to... Never mind then. We're good. I'm gonna take the help that I can get then.
No, if you want to go fight him alone, by all means.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll just have to fight your body later.
You might have some trouble with that. I've got a set of skills.
I have a very special set of skills. Most of which probably are better when I'm dead. Oh my god. So, do you guys have any more quips before I tell you what you see in front of you that you clearly see?
Sorry, go ahead.
I still can't believe that the delegate wants to pay us for head.
Head.
Because she wants us to bring her his...
That was a blowjob joke if you didn't get that in chat, people.
Is that what that was? Okay, so yeah. I think...
Thanks.
Out of curiosity, how old is Masha?
It's hard to say. She looked like she could be either in her like early teens, early 20s, or she looks like she could be in her early 30s. It really depends.
So 20-year time.
Youngish.
I think youngish is a good appropriation for that. Yeah.
Unless you ask, and honestly, she'll probably give you a different answer every time you ask.
Cool.
All right. So you guys eventually cross along the hills and valleys of Yalshire. Out here, there's sort of what used to be roads, dirt paths that have been trodden over in the past, and holds that appear to have been abandoned. You see in the distance, sort of carved into one of these rocky knolls, as you can see, looks like the remnants of a tower, as well as a wall that leads into it. What do you do?
Knowing that we are dealing with somebody who operates with high magic.
And I would say you probably got here around sundown.
Okay. Knowing that we're operating or dealing with somebody who operates with high magics.
Oh, by the way, I have a cart, so we could probably just...
Oh, that's right, but you don't... Oh, you do have a donkey.
Yes.
Yes, that's great.
Donkey pulling all of this. Well, you guys are small, right? Well, at least the dwarf is tiny.
Dwarf, halfling. That's enough. Two out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah. Since we're dealing with somebody who operates with high magics, I would keep an eye out for any kind of arcane traps.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception. Wait, you already did. You're at the door. Basically, you don't see anything right now. This is all you see. Okay. Do you want to step forward and inspect the door, or somewhere else possibly? How do you want to approach this, is basically what I'm asking.
Oh man, part of me just wants to knock, but...
Derek goes up to the door.
Okay.
Well, before this, whoa. With my perception check, do I see if either somebody is in there right now looking at the tower? Does it seem like any lights are flickering? Does it look like somebody has entered recently and hasn't exited? What do I notice about the state of occupancy?
Very clever. You see there is indeed 2 lights from this region, this room right here, which is the top floor. There are no other windows, so you can't really there's no lights on the wall, there's no lights on the roof, and there's no lights on this front door. Welcome, Party RPG. Welcome to the party of this
Actually,
RPG.
before we go in, can we take a break?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and take us to the break. And unfortunate time for a raid. But as we go into this marvelous step of the adventure, go get what is it called? A bio. Get some coffee, and we'll be seeing you right here in just a moment. Please stick around, Welcome Party RPG. You're about to get into the 4th edition D&D adventure.
We're about to get into a tower.
Penetrate the tower. That's what he said when I muted him.
Welcome back.
Whoa.
All right, we are aware with that. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is gonna be your first dungeon haul because this place does not look welcoming.
Oh,
So, I know Abby, you wanted to get a peek at what was happening in the windows and at the top of the. What was it? The like just around, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to know what's going on.
There's a light. Not much else.
There's light.
Night over at the Frankenstein.
anyways, Carrick is at the door.
Do you
Probably
guys,
about
So bad.
to invite
actually, yeah. Do you
destruction upon
guys
the
stop him before he does that, or are you okay with that?
I
What are you
respect
gonna
anyone who wants to knock down a door. I respect it. I think that's the most arch D&D thing to ever happen, so I'm there for it.
Pretty much, yeah. I wonder if I have any...
Carrick's not going to knock it down. He's just going to put his hand against it and like try and push it open.
Okay.
Do bad things happen to me?
I don't think so.
Not yet. Give it time.
Yeah, I think this is good. Old reliable. No, I hate this. Why I shouldn't fret over... There, let's do this one. Okay.
Quick question.
What?
During a short rest, can we heal surge?
Yes, you can spend healing surges on a short rest.
think
Which you guys kind of did as you were investigating, I would say.
Yeah, I forgot to, so I'm going to do that real quick.
Okay.
Oh, I need to do that then.
Yep, keep track of those! Alright, you approach the door. It is actually locked as you sort of knock on it. And you gauge that there is, in fact, someone now leaning out of the window, sort of peering down at you guys. And it is a he, as will be demonstrated pretty soon. Oh, okay. Masha hides. And this figure, very lithe and thin, pokes its upper half out to peer down at all of you. And you notice that it is sort of what looks like a very young individual. You can see that he has these long ears that are sort of like curved and tipped with this thick fuzz and fur. And in fact, the rest of his face, from his brow up to his good old jawline, is sort of like riddled with this not manly scruff, but this like boy peach fuzz of fur. And he has this flat nose that looks like something more befitting of either like you can't tell if it's more canine or if it's more like just a big flat blunt blob on his face. But he just looks out, peers down at you guys, and you notice he's also wearing like what looks like almost like something a butler would wear. Like very colorful, dark violet clothes with a very like tight collar with this little wingtips that are like folded in. And you notice that he is also wearing right up here as well what looks like an iron collar as well. And he looks out. Huh?
We all noticed that, or just her?
No, all of you, I'd say. And he sort of.
Carrick immediately introduces himself. Carrick Yertle here. I'm here on behalf of the delegate. We'd like to speak to the Barkskin Sage.
Oh, really? Oh,
So
that
is that,
sounds so good. Hello, Carrick.
That's great.
The
This sounds
the delegate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are the rest of you?
They're my bodyguards to protect me from wolves and stuff.
Wolves
I
and
like-
stuff?
I-
Have you run into any wolves?
No, thankfully, haven't needed them.
He appears really disappointed. Well, I can let you in, I think. Let me actually check, okay? He's sleeping right now, okay? So be quiet.
Cat just nods.
And he runs in, and he's gone for a moment. And
yeah. So what's your plan?
Well, he's asleep, so let's just go in and stab him.
I kind of turn to them, and at the minute you see, it just turned serious. You're in on a job. Do not wake him up. Do you get me?
Who are you? What did you do with
Hey,
Katya?
I like whoever's this is better. This is not. I like this.
I do like the side of you.
we are on a job. Don't wake him up. As I kind of slink back into the shadows.
the boy butler of this unknown animal race peers out again and goes, "Alright, you can come in. Let me open the door for you, okay?" And
I love his voice so much.
Wait. Before he opens the door, just like, oh, and don't get your master up for us on our account.
He literally just had to ask him.
We'll just come in and wait for him to wake up on his own. Don't
okay,
worry.
I won't bother him anymore.
Wait, any more?
And the door opens.
Oh shit.
And would you guys do me the honor of, can I reveal the area?
Rolling initiative.
Let me
Let's just roll. There's death saving throws in this, right?
Can you guys see the revealed area?
Yeah.
Go ahead and put your tokens right there.
Yeah. Well,
Don't look at the stream.
Oh,
Because
no.
you can see the map probably. It's fine. I don't care.
yeah. Do not worry about it. It's fine.
I cannot see the stream.
I can't see on the.
Oh god, we're so tiny.
Yep, you guys are. This is a big place. And
In the Roll20, I don't see it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But you can see the. Okay, this is good. This is good. It worked. Okay. So put yourselves outside or inside the room, or like maybe right here in the doorway.
We are at a totally different place. My bad.
Yeah. You see inside this room. It's sort of like a K713. Thank you for following.
How do I do my token again?
He needs to assign them to us because mine was not yet.
Well, even if you don't have one, if you just drag your name from like where you would click for your character sheet, if you just click your name and drag it onto the map, you'll have that little like person symbol, and that'll be it.
Yeah. Okay. Rawr.
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy with the squares.
Oh.
So there we go.
Carrick, will you be able to just... Yeah, Carrick is the weird fella right here. Let me make sure that you can control this.
He's the halfling. It's hard to make out details when they're that small on a map of this size.
I actually can't see the map in the Roll20 app.
You can't?
No.
Did you see the structure from before where you saw
there
the
it is.
tower?
There it is. I see it.
Yep, it's down here now. Alrighty!
Oh.
Okay, this is gonna be wonderful. You... This is gonna be great. Okay. I'm just really excited. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so you enter this room. It is sort of like a welcoming room. There's a big light in the top of the ceiling that is letting out this very calming red glow, and it sort of like bounces off immediately to your left a mirror, and you can see. In this mirror, it's like a smoky background, but you see the boy from the before. You can see sort of his scruffy features and like these big blotchy freckles on his cheeks, and he sort of grins and says, "Hello, I can see you now. Oh, it's so great. Oh, okay. You just have to go through that door right there. Do you see it?" And you see like it's sort of this thing right here. It looks as though it's like not even like a door, it's just like some beads that have been hung from the ceiling that sort of obscure what's behind it. Just go into that room and wait for him, and then he'll be right down, okay?
Now
you don't have to, don't wake him up. Don't wake him up.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're not supposed to wake him up. I'm sorry.
I am so confused of what's happening right now.
Yeah.
That's alright. I don't get visitors very often, so I'm actually kind of
We'll just make ourselves comfortable until he wakes up on his own, okay?
Right. Do you need
I'm
anything?
guessing by now there's no way to hide. He's seen me. I've known. I'm...
No. You can. The only people that he can see are those that walk in.
Oh, good.
Like, there's a place for you to hang your coats. There's like a few places to put your umbrellas if you have them. By the way, this place smells a little odd. It sort of has this tinge of spice and food, but it also has this other smell that you can't rightly identify. It's sort of like this musty smell.
Now that we're closer, can I make out like what race this wolf boy is?
Make a nature check.
Nature. Am I good at that? Guys, I'm not.
That's unfortunate. Maybe you'll get a natural 20.
Don't.
You did not.
9. You think I'd say now that you're this close, you can notice that his eyes are this pitch black sea that light just sort of reflects off of in this almost beautiful way. He doesn't seem to be very old, probably 14 maybe by human standards. No, he does not.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be wagging.
But he's sort of bouncing with excitement and eagerness, and his ears just sort of lift and flop back and sort of wiggle and twitch as he sort of inspects anyone who comes through.
Since I am not 100% sure what he is, I do just try to steal a glance to see if claws and big old teeth, that dangerous natural features.
Yeah, he has a set of chompers.
I don't like that.
And he also has very finely groomed fingernails.
Well, at least he takes care of them.
But they're curved. They're like you clipped your cat's nails or something like that.
Okay, well, I guess I've gone inside since I said I was getting a look.
Yeah. Okay. He seems very impressed by all of you.
You said go into the next room to wait for him?
Yes, please. Or not wait for him, just go. Well, how long? This is so hard. I don't know.
We don't have. We're not in any rush whatsoever. He can take as long as he wants to sleep.
What was your name?
Oh, my name. Well, hi. My name is Ulphineus. I am the butler, I guess. Or something along the sort. I'm not really... Ulphineus, but my mom and dad call me Ulfie sometimes.
Oh. Okay, Ulfie. I'm Benicio. What were you doing before we got here?
I just finished cleaning the dishes. I made mutton, and the flank was coated in a glaze of honey syrup, as well as garnished with some oh gosh.
Is there talking? Is there any way that I can sneak past in this room that they're in? Is there any other?
Yes, you can roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Because he's now caught up in what he made for dinner for the sage.
Also, I totally accidentally snapped a pencil in half with my ridiculous Hulk strength. And this is a very
the boy was just too adorable. Wolf
he was
boy.
Just
Masha, you are able to sneak into one of these rooms. Which one do you want to go in?
Okay, whichever one I think will have a or let's see. You were looking at the room, not stairs. What direction was it? Towards the right or left that had the tower?
The left.
Left? Okay, I'm gonna go towards the left if I can then.
Okay, go into that room.
Ooh, okay.
When he finishes his thought, I will tell him whatever you were doing before we got here. If you want, you can just go back to doing that while we wait patiently in the sitting room.
Oh, but I can't. I have to stay on the top floor.
Yeah, go.
Oh yeah,
take care of that. And...
How do we see him again?
He poked his head out the window and said, "Who's that?"
No, I mean, how do we see him right now?
There's a mirror on the wall.
Okay.
And he is in the
I thought
mirror.
He was here.
No, he is not here. He is in the mirror. Abby, there is no mirror in the kitchen.
Okay.
This is a kitchen. It has a bloody table where you believe the boy prepares food. Let me zoom in here because I think this is important.
Don't eat the pie.
There is materials to make pie. There's a big, beautiful oven. This little tiny kitchen would make a halfling jealous. That is how fine this kitchen is. The room, the structure it's in, however, is less so. Like, you can tell this is like an old ruin that has been repurposed, essentially.
All nice and good. I'm gonna go in the other room. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Elphaneus.
Yeah.
Couple questions. You said the master is sleeping right now?
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Where is his bedroom? Just so we know not to.
He says it's on the top floor in a room I'm not allowed to go in. You'd have to go up the stairs, but I can't tell you where the stairs are. And you also probably should stop asking me about him, because
of course. I'm sorry.
I'm not supposed to answer questions like that.
Alfie, just to make sure you don't get in trouble, we don't want you to, we don't want to get you in trouble. Where do we not go? Like, don't tell us where the stairs are, but tell us where the stairs aren't.
Okay, well, here's the thing. All you have to do is just go into that room I told you. It's like right in front of you, and he like points that way. Let me actually like ping it. He says it's right there. Just go past those beads. That's the waiting room. If you go in there, you can wait in there. I'll maybe I can get permission.
Please, you don't need a bark. Alfie, you don't need to bark at us, please.
Well, I'm sorry. I just get excited. I don't get to talk to.
I know you're a good boy. Just.
I'm a good boy. Oh my god, his face gets like beet red.
All right, Alfie. If you can bring us something, does the master keep any alcohol?
Oh my gosh, totally. I'm not allowed to drink it though.
Of course not.
It's in the kennels. So you would have to go to the right, actually. I can open that door for you if you want to go to the right, but that's where the kennels are.
Okay. You don't have to open that right now.
Are you sure? Because like I could say I'm tired and I could go with you to the kennels and take a nap or something, because I spend a lot of time on the 3rd floor. It'd be really nice to see my mom and dad again.
Oh.
Carrick's not quite sure what to make of that, so he's just gonna not reply.
Oh,
I'm
okay. It's okay.
Actually, you know what? Alphaneus? That sounds great. If you don't think it's gonna get you in trouble,
no, Carrick. This young man is obviously very good at doing his job, but if he has work to do, you must let him focus on it.
That's right. I do have work to do.
And I will use ghost sound to whisper to Carrick, hey, dude, let's not alert older, possibly wiser dog people. Hey, we're totally tricking their child into letting us murder your master.
Okay.
Carrick uses Sin Thoughts back at Benicio. He's like, yeah, but if he's in the kennels, then he's not upstairs where our guy is.
Masha, the room you are in,
yes,
is rather curious. There are double doors that obviously lead somewhere, but there's also in this room various. It basically looks like almost like a library almost. Various seating arrangements, bookcases, and sort of curiosities. It looks like this is just sort of a place where you could easily set someone down and they could busy themselves by whatever book or curious thing they pick up.
This doesn't sound like this is where any experiments or any useful things are kept, because it's kind of out in the open.
Mm-hmm. Like, you imagine, like, this is a 1st floor, like, this is, like, just another waiting room, possibly.
Yeah. Are there any mirrors?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I go up to the double doors. I try
Locked.
to unlock them.
They're locked. Oh, you're gonna unlock them. Okay.
I would try to unlock them.
Give me a thievery check.
7.
7? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say that your pick is able to get through the lock. And you can open the door if you want.
Ah, that seemed way too easy.
There's a thing in role-playing games where it's success at a cost. So congratulations.
No, I know. There's some kind of trick. Somehow I... Okay, it doesn't matter. Just carry on. Once the door is unlocked, I open it very cautiously. Kind of open it, press it open while I kind of stand at the wall and look over.
Okay, so you open the door, right?
Right.
Okay, this is what you see. You see what looks like a storage area here, where some like stuff for the kitchen would be, and then you see this set of stairs.
Going up.
Going up.
No mirror.
No. You don't see a mirror from where you are right now.
Okay, I'd also... See, I don't want to metagame though, because like...
I would say it's up to you. Like nothing apparently happened. You just opened the door.
Fuck, I was gonna check for traps, but I don't have time for this shit. I start climbing up the stairs.
Okay, so you start going up the stairs.
Stealthily.
What do the rest of you do at this point as I reveal this area to her?
I look at Carrick and Benicio and I go, there's Masha.
Oh, were we able to see her sneak in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Masha, you are right here. Please put your character right here on the stairs.
Okay.
We're gonna get to you in a second.
Okay.
I'm just checking this power real fast.
As you say this out loud, Bjorn, Ulfineus goes,
Actually, yeah, is she still outside?
Yeah, she's outside.
make a bluff check.
Please be good at bluff.
Minus 1 charisma.
Ah!
Well,
This is
no,
what
she
going
was
outside.
stealth outside though.
Did he ever see her?
That's why I asked
When he poked his head out, yeah.
But she hid.
She did hide. And now, he puts his fists on his hips and he looks at you like this, Bjorn, and says,
I'm just as confused as you are. I really have no idea why we are doing this right now this way. So you can look at me like that, but I don't know what's happening right now.
He leaves the mirror for a moment and he goes out and you suspect he's looking out the window. And he goes back and says, "Hey, she's not out there."
That is a surprise to me. I have not seen her.
It's a surprise to you.
Wait. Hold on,
Well,
wait.
where is she?
Wait, you didn't see my donkey out there?
Your donkey? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Masha. Or that's Katla.
Bluff check.
I did. I rolled it.
What was it?
23.
Jesus fuck. His eyes get so wide
Karen,
and
I
he
love you
says,
so much.
You have a talking donkey.
I haven't what?
A talking donkey.
You have a talking donkey.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the donkey's name, Katla.
"Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna wake." No, I can't wake him.
No, you can't.
No. I just want to go down and
Look,
I wanna talk to it.
Listen, I know it's exciting
Pick up the
and
mirror and take me to it. I want to talk to it.
she is
The
very
donkey's
shy
very tired. Katla's very tired right now.
and super
What?
shy.
But after your master wakes up,
Okay.
I'll see about asking him
Okay.
about letting you come down to talk to her afterwards.
All right. Do you guys
But-
need help taking your coats off or anything? Because you still haven't gone into the room where you're supposed to sit down.
Well, it's because we're still talking to you.
Well, I like talking to you guys. You're awful polite. And fun.
Yes.
You're awful dirty, though. Have you been walking a long time? At this moment, Katya, or Masha, you are traipsing up the stairs.
Oh, God.
And
Why are you going up without us?
the stairs, and you need to roll an acrobatics check or you're gonna slide down the stairs. It's a high DC, which you met.
I ninja flip my way out of
All
that.
right, you can continue moving. You actually come to you're over here. This is the staircase you came from.
Okay.
You're able to sort of like and you're able to get up there. There is a tall, like it's sort of like an altar, I'd say. And on this altar is basically a glass chamber, and it's basically protecting what looks like some very strange, I would say, symbol made out of this heavy wooden arc that just sticks up from the stone altar. And I would say this room is covered in what looks like almost lab material. If you thought experiments happened, they happen right here.
Okay.
And above this room, you see hanging from the ceiling is another one of those, lights. This like red light that is sort of like evenly distributing this like gloom in this room.
Okay.
What do you do?
I look around. I take a really good mental note, see if there's any books or papers I can just hurry up, pick up, and stash in my bag. But this isn't my priority right now. My priority is to kill this mage person.
All right. He's not here, it looks like.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
So since Alvinaeus really wants us to go into the waiting room,
Okay.
I cautiously step through the beads and look around.
Okay. Step through the beads. Let me get back down there.
Through my character.
All right. Let me go ahead and reveal that for you. There.
All right.
As it looks, it is a seating chamber, richly decorated with carpets, fine art hanging from the walls, seating arrangements for what looks like a very nice dinner, and
what's this thing right here?
where? Oh, that is basically a what looks like sort of like a presentation table. You imagine like if this is a meeting room, that is where materials that would be discussed at lengths and would be. Okay. And you see, as you sort of push through the beads,
immediate death.
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw. Or wait, let me actually check for a second.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh shit!
I think, is it against your fort? I mean, actually, give me an endurance check. Give me an endurance check. I think that's appropriate.
Endurance?
Yeah.
All
Ready
fun
for you
games.
guys.
I didn't think there'd be a trap in here, and my endurance is terrible.
16.
Okay.
All right. There's something in this room as you pass through the beads. The beads almost like seem to like really stick to you. Not in like a sticky way, but more in like, oh, they're heavy. And you just push through, and there's like this wonderful like light aroma in the room. And otherwise, you are like, this is pretty nice digs.
Great.
Do I notice him, like, when the beads touch him, like a physical manifestation?
Give me a perception check.
I will.
Did I notice that something magical happened to me? Or I assume magical. Did I notice something happened?
Give me an Arcana check. Well, damn.
Can I roll Arcana instead?
No. Because you did not experience the magic. Walking through this room, through the beads specifically, basically activates what appears to be some sort of magical condition upon whoever enters. You imagine, from the sensation you felt and the way you were able to shrug it off, whoever walked through here and did not successfully pass basically their own resistance to it would be weakened.
Oh.
As in the weakened condition.
Now, I used Send Thoughts a little bit ago. It's an encounter power, but we weren't in an encounter. Can I use it again?
I think it's okay. I think it's good to be used for RP flavor. Yes!
I used Send Thoughts again to contact who is directly behind me.
Probably Benicio.
Benicio. Like, act like you're coming in, but don't come in.
You also see there are materials on that presentation table. What looks like a ledger, some more of those coins.
Do I see a mirror?
Only 3. You do see a mirror. It is cloudy, and you see Ulfineus in it.
Hi, Ulfineus.
Hello! Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys were coming, so I wasn't able to get the presentation table ready for whatever materials you were here to discuss.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Okay. And you see his collar suddenly flare to life.
Shit.
And it sort of like, you see it sort of constrict around his throat, and you see lines sort of travel up, these like arcane lines travel up his face. And he says, "What are you here for again?" Specifically, so that I could present the materials required for the discussion.
Oh, we were just gonna discuss with the Barskin Sage about recent happenings in town. We're not here for anything in particular.
Left check.
And let me roll bluff.
Left check.
I mean, that's technically the truth. Something did happen in town that led us to come here.
Bounty!
Oh, God!
Hold on, before you say if it succeeds or fails, I was going to say 2 things. First of all, can I hear the conversation that they're having?
Yes, you can.
Can I contribute to give him an advantage by saying...
Yeah, you can aid him. You can aid him.
Because I would say, from my understanding, we're here about the fulfillment of a contract with your master's name on it, which is helpful because he has a contract and we also have a contract on him. So it's double entendre.
I don't know if this would be bluff or diplomacy.
I know.
Roll diplomacy. Roll diplomacy. This sounds like you're trying to be like, but well.
Actually, I'm good at both bluff and diplomacy. Yeah! 26.
Jesus Christ. Heavens above.
Don't fuck with a noble.
What do you say? As you notice, like, the arcane energy rising from the collar is basically making Ulfi a little bit more not perceptive, more tenacious.
I need to get me a collar like that.
Basically what I just said about how we're here to discuss a contract with your master's name on it.
Okay, when you say contract, immediately shuts off the magic and he goes, "That's great! It's so great because that means I get to... contracts mean more people get to stop by and I get to talk to more people. That's great. Oh, woo! Okay.
Do I re-roll my bluff?
No, because it grants +2 when you aid someone, and you actually just needed to get a little bit more to succeed. So it's a good thing you did that, Ishman.
Oh.
He says, "Oh, Bjorny, right?" Or you didn't introduce yourself, right, yet? You're
no. Only Carrick is introduced.
Only Carrick is introduced.
No.
Okay.
Benicio did also.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you give me my name.
Okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Are you a dwarf?
Yeah.
I've never met a dwarf.
I've never met a Willa.
And he sort of like giggles.
So is it okay if I just hang out here? I'm just a god. I don't need to speak.
That makes sense, because usually he doesn't like to talk to people who are like, I'm a tough man person with a sword. They usually.
Well, that's definitely me. I'm a tough man. But
Carrick interrupts, just like, so we're just gonna sit down. Don't worry about waking Master up. We've got all the time in the world.
Okay.
You just go back to fixing his.
I can still talk to guard, though.
No, I need to talk to him.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He turns off the mirror. It goes, and it reflects back.
Okay. I look at the stuff that's on the table from earlier.
It looks. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Looks important. Do any of them look like the coins that burned me?
Yes.
Okay, I grab everything except those.
Okay, you grab a ledger. There is what looks like a map. There's also a stamp as well. And you also see there is a ring.
A ring?
Yes, a ring.
Like a signet ring?
And,
Alright, so ledger, stamp, and what else?
Ledger, stamp, ring, map.
Map.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write those in on the same line in my inventory for right now.
I'm gonna use ghost noise to ask Carrick why I can't come in.
I use another send thoughts and message back. Beads have magical effects. I think if you aren't successful in shaking off the effect, you are physically weakened coming into this room.
When he says that, I use Mage Hand to grab a strand of the beads and inspect it with Arcana if you'll let me.
Go ahead.
Just because I would legitimately be curious for it, even though he just told me what it does. 28.
These beads have been enchanted. It is basically a spell that activates whenever someone passes through. It grants them the weakened condition, and this halves their damage.
Is it on touch or just passing the threshold?
Passing the threshold. These beads seem to sort of be like a little bit of a distraction, but they seem to be made from some sort of like arcane material, and you see there are little tiny runes carved on them, so you imagine this is what binds the magical energy together in such a concise way.
I'm glad I rolled high, because I was gonna just...
You rolled high.
I was gonna just move him out of the way with Mage Hand and walk through, but...
Masha, what do you do after you see this? Basically, you're in the lab, and you just start grabbing, like, stuff, right?
Yes, I just start grabbing papers and whatever I can, and I'm gonna continue to go up the stairs.
Okay. You start ascending the stairs, and...
As stealthily as I can.
The instant you touch, you start going about halfway, the stairs once again... And you need to make another acrobatics check.
Okay. It is acrobatics, okay.
The stairs behind you seem to reset.
Ooh, interesting.
There we go. Okay.
11.
So you actually slide down. You're not expecting the same trick again. But you immediately start to tumble and sort of slide down, and the instant you hit the ground, you are prone, and the wall opens up, and basically, a blade comes down to chop you. And I'm just gonna go ahead and roll damage because you are prone.
Can I also use, even if I'm prone, I can use quick stop, so I can take a free action to stow or draw a weapon as part of my class?
Sure, you can draw your weapon.
Okay, just to try to get a little bit of...
I'm gonna let you have an opportunity to have the damage. So go ahead and make an acrobatic check.
Okay.
With advantage because of your class.
Oh, nat 20.
Damn, okay. Okay, you take 1 damage. Plus,
oh, darn it.
Plus 2. Wait, I have the total. So it's plus 2, that's 5. You take 2 damage.
Okay.
I would say with a natural 20, Dutch.
I mean...
I'm gonna go ahead and say you get a free surprise round. Because what happens next is magical.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's not fun anymore.
Do I hear the grinding of stone as the wall opens up and the swooshing sound of the blade and then the clink as it hits the ground?
I'm like 2 floors up at this point, I don't think.
That's a loud mechanism!
It is a loud mechanism. And immediately...
The master is obviously awake now, homie. You ruined everything.
Here's what happens.
Ooh, no.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, oh my god,
Come on.
I'm like trying to like get my head around this because
bring it.
This is the first dungeon I've done with 4E. Let's go ahead and say you fall back on your fall back prone, and you see the blade coming down. You're able to shing, and you sort of like deflect it, and you sort of try to roll out of the way. That mechanism appears to activate the ceiling, basically. The jewel that is letting off this soft red glow turns bright white.
Great.
And it begins to hum, vibrate, and glow. And on its initiative, it will do something. It also happens in the room that you are in, Bjorn.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Oh, good.
So we need to start initiative.
Sorry, guys.
1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
Fuck everything.
Alright.
Oh, and if it helps, I cannot be surprised, so I know it's coming.
Okay.
That's awesome.
How do I do... Okay, I'll click my thing and then roll initiative.
Yeah, token first.
What? Out of all the other places to get nat 20. I hate getting nat 20 initiative.
16.
Alright.
Okay.
Initiative. There it is.
16.
I'm inspecting anal beads of death.
Damn it.
Bjorn got 11. Let's see. Carrick got 5. What? Masha got 24. Jeez, Masha.
Nat 20. Yay.
Oh, I love how the bald man's in there again.
Bald man.
I have to change that. Benicio got 5 as well. Okay, so...
Yeah, I'm not one.
Don't let it be Alphaeus.
No! No! You
we'll
guys
just
can't
we'll just let Bald Man be its own thing for now.
Because we don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is, correct?
Okay.
Okay.
We did all that rolling to make sure Alphaeus did not wake the guy up.
I tried.
Did not call the guards on us.
You don't know what's happening on the 3rd floor.
We know something happened.
Masha?
Yeah, we can blame her later, don't worry.
That is what you see right now. You could. Now the stairs are difficult terrain right now.
Okay.
You can go up them, but they will not be stealthy. They'll take 2 squares to get up there. I'm gonna say it's gonna take your full movement to get to the 3rd floor.
Okay. Since I've got a surprise, whatever.
Oh yeah, you get a free round basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be cool. So you head up to the 3rd floor. I'm gonna reveal it. Keep going up. Because it is right up here.
I'm going. Okay, gotcha.
Put yourself right here.
Okay. Wait. No, I'm gonna go up. Can you show me where I'm supposed to be again? Right here.
Do you see the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay.
Okay. You see this room. This room is basically
lit.
It. Why is that funny?
It's
because there's magical sconces there.
All right, so there is another one of those crystals from the ceiling in here.
Okay.
You see that it is basically a bed, like a rich bedroom. You see Ulfineus. Oh, what token can I give him?
Give him like a corgi token. Do they have corgis?
Do I have a corgi token? Corgi.
Ulfineus. This is the tiny.
Yeah, the 14-year-old wolf boy that you're about to murder.
No.
I don't want to. Make it so I can't murder him, please.
I don't think anyone can stop.
Hello.
Katya.
It's me. I am a dog boy. What can I use? I can use something cute. Look at this. Look at this really quick. Let me show you guys.
Let me see.
I want him to be like that. But he's a dog boy.
Please.
Aww.
I want him to be like that, but he's a dog boy.
I'm here.
I'm ready! Hello! Okay, but he's not that big. He's tiny. He's a little guy. There is a mirror over here that he is standing at, and he is just sort of being like, humby-dum-bum. You see that... Let me actually draw one of these. This room over here is cut off. There is a door right here. And probably a door over here. Okay.
Meow.
You don't see what's in this room because it is walled off. But you see this room is clearly one of great decor and relaxation. And Ulfineus turns and is appalled to see someone is here. And he puts his hands on his face and says, "You're not a donkey!"
Was I supposed to be a donkey?
He turns the mirror back on and says, "I've been had!"
Who had you?
Carrick looks at him like, what? What happened?
Masha, you have an action or whatever you want to do. You cannot move, but if you want to do something, you can. I guess.
Negotiate for peace and dog treats and pets. Pet him.
I'd like to just start walking off in that direction.
Which direction?
To the west.
Okay. Go ahead and... Oh, wait. Now, Masha, do you want to do anything else? Because it is your turn right now.
That, though, that's really sad.
Can't say.
Yeah, no, I'm desperate.
Oh, don't kill me.
So do I actually see? Is it in a mirror, or do I see physically? This?
No. He is physical. He is about like 4 feet tall, wearing this. He's in a little like fancy boy suit with like a little like do up, and his hair is sort of like all ruffled. I wish he had a hat, but he doesn't.
Is he basically wearing the same clothes, like the butler version of like Donald Duck's clothes, but like plus pants?
No, because that's more Navy.
All right.
He's not a sailor.
Could dress him like one.
He'd be one adorable sailor.
He'd be
All
super
right.
cute.
I'm gonna throw a dagger
Okay, at who?
at tiny one. There's nobody else here that I know of.
He has cover, so go ahead. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
She
For the
won.
9 damage, that really I could care less. However, the stagger has poison on it. So I apply poison during the encounter. The enemy that I hit with a weapon attack using a poisoned item takes 10 extra poison damage and cannot regain hit points. So the 9 add I don't know if it's this turn or next turn that they add a 10 to that, or a d10.
Does full cover give you? Let me check, because he actually
Full
kind of
cover?
has. Yeah, he kind of has full cover.
I don't think you can target something at full cover. Like three quarters. I know.
It says superior cover has -5 penalty, so I actually don't think your attack hits.
It doesn't matter if the attack hits, the poison still has effect.
What?
even if
Here.
the blade doesn't touch him.
But it doesn't
Even if
touch
the
it.
blade doesn't touch. Here, there's a. Here, can get you the actual
Does the
stat.
next enemy you hit with a weapon attack uses?
That might
Yes.
be it.
Yeah, that's it. I've this here. 1 second. You guys, if you guys want to take your turn while I'll see. For right now, we can assume that if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit.
Okay.
However, you can redo that if I find out different, because I could very well be wrong.
Okay. In that case, you guys quickly notice.
That still hits. I'm multi-classing rogue next level.
Damn, son. She's assassin. You guys notice that this room opens up, and there are 3 creatures that burst the fuck in to the room. And I'm gonna go ahead and say they're able to get to you, Benicio. This one is hanging back, though. They're gonna make 2 attacks. One at Benicio, one at Bjorn. 1, 2, 5. Benicio does not hit.
Yeah, that hits me for sure.
Yeah, let me
A 17 is my AC.
All right. They bite you. You see, these creatures are also...
Dog people.
They are also dog people, in the vein of Ulfineus. But unlike him, they are not dressed nicely. They are slathering. They are rabid, you might say.
They're
And
rabbits.
rabid. That would be an interesting creature, but they do not. Let me actually see this, because they have some special abilities.
It's a good thing they're not, because we don't have a holy hand grenade.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, okay. So he gets... Well, alright, +5. So that's 6 damage to you, Bjorn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. And you hear more scuffling and loud noises from this room. So,
I don't like that.
it is Baldman's turn. Masha, you hear this pillar here starting to rumble, and it has some sort of function that is not yet to be seen, but it has been clearly been activated. And it activates next turn.
Yes.
So, everybody in this room, you need to make an acrobatics check.
Including your wolf boys?
No, actually.
Uh,
Because they are wearing colors that that are beginning to glow and hum. Okay, 19. That checks out.
Oh my god!
18 checks out as well. Okay. And Carrick, I need you to make another Constitution check or endurance.
Oh.
Because there's one in this room that is glowing yellow instead.
Oh shit.
Good. Okay. So you see the crystal ceiling, the crystal on the ceiling that gives light is now a bright white light. And the crystal is humming, glowing, and vibrating, and it just lets out these beams that slam into the wall that you guys are at. It seems to be targeting creatures that are foreign to the tower. But both of you avoid them. Carrick, the room grows very, very stuffy, and you begin to sway. You are slowed, sir. Your speed is 2.
Oh.
And now we move on to... Who do we got? Yorni!
Yeah, I'm going to move adjacent to my buddy here, and then I'm going to attack this word of exchange. Yeah.
Nani?
Doink. This is AC 11, so I don't know. I rolled an 11. And I'm going to attack this one.
Okay. 11. Okay. 11 does not hit.
Alas.
Boo.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
9, that's my whole turn.
All right. Carrick, it is your turn.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, so what in my room is glowing and making me weak?
Let me go ahead and just draw it for you. It is... Boop, boop. This little, like, scribble here is a similar crystal. That is...
It's only making me slow, right?
Yeah, that is your condition right now.
Okay. I want to take my hand crossbow, and I want to target the archway holding the beads.
Okay.
I want to try and like break them, so whatever magic they are holding in place leaves.
Okay. Just go ahead and make a shot.
Oh, actually, wait.
And you can see what's happening in this room as well, by the way.
I can?
Yeah,
okay.
you can.
Do they look like they can understand language? Or do they look mindless?
They look feral.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get my hand crossbow.
Like they're barking and howling. And biting. They clearly tried to bite both. One actually did get Bjorny. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna get my hand crossbow, try and shoot the beads out, so that the magic they're holding in place leaves.
22. 2. You're able to sort of like hit the sort of like board that is like sort of keeping some of them in place.
Yeah, this is the thing that's holding them in place.
You're gonna have to like make a check to squeeze through the gap that you made in order to not get the roll possibly, but they are still standing firm because you just did 2 damage.
All right, and I want to call out, "Quick, get into this room! Go through the gap!"
All right. And
I mean, we'll get slowed, but it's not a room that, from what I can tell, is trying to do damage.
Okay. Benicio.
I'm going to pull out my wand from my sleeve and just kind of flick it at the guy in front of me, and I'm going to throw a force orb at him.
Oh.
Does a 10 versus your reflex.
My reflex? Oh no. My reflex is actually quite bad. Yes. Wait. 10? No. It's actually 11.
Fudge. Okay. I'm going to...
That's unfortunate.
Hold on. This is... Is the face step in 4th edition only 5 feet, or is it movement 5? Because I wrote 5 feet, but I think I put that was the first thing I did.
Maybe I think it's only 1 square.
Okay, so it is only 5 feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to, so I don't provoke an attack of opportunity, I'm going to use my face step to just back up by 1. It's right there.
All right. Smart.
I'm not armored up like this cleric guy.
Okay, Masha, it is your turn.
Okay. See, I'm looking through the hero's hand right now. However, Tale of Two Wolves in chat has kindly and graciously written out, if the ammunition has an assassin poison on it, it's normally delivered on a hit, but you can deliver that poison to a target even if the attack misses. The dagger has an assassin poison on it that is normally delivered on a hit. You can deliver that poison to the target even if the attack misses.
Is that a daily powder?
They have a green blood, or it's green blood oil specifically. They give 2 special poisons that you get to choose from in your class, and green blood oil is one of the ones that I chose. So, yeah, during this encounter, the next enemy you hit with a weapon attack using the poisoned item, which is the dagger, takes an extra 10 extra bonus damage. It cannot regain hit points until it succeeds on a save.
So I think that
but
it's more of a splash than a direct hit, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll just imagine you have one of these daggers that is coated in this...
It is a daily powder, yeah.
Yeah.
Or powder.
Okay, so... Yeah, he'll be affected by this. Does he take damage?
I think it's the next turn.
The next turn, which is this turn.
Yes, so basically, I almost wanted him to, like... I wish I had something just to, like, freeze him and not make him...
I mean, sending him unconscious does freeze him, in a sense.
I know.
Just tell me what if it does damage or not. Or if it gives him a condition or not.
He can't regain hit points once he loses them.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that's the effect. And here I'm going to do the D10 right now. By the way, for all of you in chat, I apologize for not knowing what's going on, because
it is a different class than is normally.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, 10. Oh, okay. 10 poison damage is instant on the effect. Okay.
Okay. So I'll probably... That's the damage that he gets, and instead of attacking him again, I'm going to try to open this door.
All right, the door opens, actually. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and say that the evil man... Do I have a... Yeah, I like this.
Evil man.
The evil man. Ooh.
Come at me.
He's not a dark elf, but I like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I am so here for these tokens.
He is over here and sort of pulling at a mechanism built into this pillar, and apparently is sort of like activating some sort of engineering shenanigans, and he is startled to see you. It is, in fact, that for a split second, it is not. It is instead what looks like a very fair being with long ears, beautiful eyes that have this sort of like white glow, and clearly in sort of like a Ladrin-esque fashion, but in an instant, the illusion kicks up and it's an old man once more. What do you do?
I already used my action, so I can't...
Okay, so you're just in the doorway.
I'm just in the doorway, and I can't attack because...
What did you use your action on?
What?
What did you use your action on?
See, and I didn't know if because I don't think the poison's attack is an action. I just remembered because I didn't use the...
Well, you did that last turn, right?
Yeah, you did that last turn. We just wanted to resolve that.
So you have an
Okay,
action.
so I can't...
Because we said once we got by your turn, you would be able to tell us.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, I'm immediately when I see this old man, I'm just gonna attack him because...
Do you have enough movement to get there?
See, I'm not sure. So I went from here.
Yeah.
You have something you can throw at him.
To here. I mean, I've got another dagger. Or a wrist razor.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll be able to get inside the room, but you won't be able to, like, physically melee attack him.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. See, this is the guy I'm here to... Do I want to use my other poison? Because my other poison is fucking... I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, so this is my last dagger roll. 10 versus your AC, which, whatever. But...
that does not hit.
Okay.
But the poison... Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. So, on a hit, 2d10 plus dex poison damage and ongoing 5 psychic damage, which is save ends. Or, on a failed save, the target makes a basic attack as a free action against its nearest ally. If a miss, half damage and ongoing 5 psychic damage until a save ends it.
Alright. So let me take note of all this. So he takes, right now, 23 damage.
I don't know if that's right, though.
Can you tell me if it is or not?
I'm trying to look at... Because 18...
2d10, what's your dex?
My dex is fucking high. Is
right.
What it is.
And then you rolled a 9 and a 5. Yeah, it's right.
It's right? Fuck, yeah.
Do you know what he has to save with?
Reflex, I believe.
Okay.
Ref.
What does he have to meet? 10, I guess? For
23.
23. Oh, it has to meet the damage? I'm talking about the ongoing psychic damage.
Oh, the ongoing, yeah, because that's my dexterity.
Okay.
As well.
Wow, you're a monster.
I'm gonna have to look through all of this because this does seem pretty fucking...
Yeah. Assassin is a different beast than we might have realized.
I also, again, I don't want to seem like but I hope that I plugged in the numbers right when I was making my character sheet.
I think we already reviewed that's correct. Okay. 23 for dexterity is really high though for level 1.
Yeah.
So we might actually see if that's actually accurate.
DM rules all. If you want to strike it down a little bit, I have no problem with that.
Oh, you didn't take the full 23, right?
No, your dex is only 18. It's just that you have the +4.
Oh my god.
For being a human for your human thingy is 6, right? +5 +9 is 24.
So it's even higher.
No, I mean +5 +9 is 23. Yeah. Yeah.
But before you didn't take the full 23, right?
Did I?
No, you take half damage.
Oh, because it missed.
It missed.
The dagger missed.
10.
Okay, so the dagger missed. So I took...
So you take 11 or 12, depending on how you have it.
Down.
So 11 damage plus ongoing 5 psychic.
Okay.
Yep.
On his turn or her turn? His turn, probably.
I don't know, man. It's 4th edition. It's weird. They don't explain shit.
Let's see. Alright, then his minions.
I was about to say, it's good that you don't have to attack your allies that are close to you. This fucking...
Carrick. This one charges you, so 1 against Carrick.
But I'm in the room of allies.
Hold on. Does he have to make a the save for not being weakened by the anal beads?
The collar flares, and that's all you can notice.
I hate those colors.
17. What's your AC, Carrick?
My AC is shit.
Well, I guess it hits.
Yes, it does.
It does a total of 5 damage.
Oh, good.
Bjorn, you're getting 2. They don't hit you.
Oh yeah, you missed.
And you see 3 more leave this room right here. They're gonna start making their way towards you guys. Once I find their tokens.
Are they also like 4 feet?
Are they what? They're a little bigger. They're a little bigger than Ulfineus. It is now Baldman's turn. This is gonna be fun. Oh, okay. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to perform a Dazzling Blast. So let me just roll a d20. It's gonna be plus a lot, actually. What is your AC? What is your will, actually, Abby?
My will is strong. Hopefully.
Yeah, my will is very strong.
Oh, and he takes 5.
13.
He takes 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What was it again?
13.
13? Does not. You're gonna take 2d6 plus 3.
That's fine. I mean, not fine, but...
1, 2, 8, 11 damage.
Okay.
And you're going to be blinded.
No!
Until the end of his next turn.
You suck. That's
And
okay.
then he is going to retreat. He's gonna go... 1,
Yeah, you better run,
2,
bitch.
3, 4, 5, and closes the door behind him.
Come back here and fight me!
You're blinded. So, let's go ahead and do the traps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What is your AC, Abby?
18.
18 does not hit. Bjorn, what is your AC?
17.
You take 10 damage.
Ouchies.
As both of these white beams pierce, or well, not pierce, they just blast your armor.
Sure. Ouch.
It is your turn at this point.
Yeah. So I am going to. I think Fruit of Mending is actually a bonus action. Let me make sure. Divine Healing action. Yeah, it's a minor action. I'm gonna target myself with a minor action.
Okay.
Rune of Healing, which allows me to let me change that so it's right on here. I do that. Doink. I don't know why it rolled against something, but it's because I rolled Executioner's Skull. Sorry, all right. Where are you at? Here you are.
Where you at?
Yeah, so I may spend a Healing Surge and give myself a +4 power bonus. A +1 power bonus to damage rolls, and I will have a +1. Me and each ally in the burst gains a +1 bonus to all defenses until the end of my next turn.
Sweet.
So, yeah. So the burst is a 5. So that's going to be all the 3 of us.
Okay.
And then so spending a Healing Surge allows me to heal my Healing Surge value, right? So 7. take me back up to 19 and no longer bloated. And then I'm going to use my daily power, Rune of Endless Fire, on this dude in front of me. I critted for 15 damage. So this will be... I get a +1 bonus to all damage rolls, and my attacks are now fire and radiant damage instead of their normal damage until the end of the encounter, and temporary hit points I grant people based on my powers increases by 4. So, yeah.
Wow.
So I erupt into, like, righteous fire as this happens, as my AC and all of my saves raise, and I hopefully smack this beastie right in front of me into the nether regions of whatever is awful.
Was it the one in front of you right here?
Yeah, directly in front of me.
He is no longer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. Anything else?
I am going to move. No, I have to stay adjacent to our caster, so I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna go there.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Carrick!
Hello.
What do you do?
Let me take a look at the situation. I got these two guys in front of me. Let me... It's still the same day as last session, right?
Yes.
Alright, so my daily's not back yet. Alright. I'm gonna roll some Mind Thrust on the guy directly in front of me.
Alright, that'll hit.
Alright, it's 6 damage, and I can push him 1 square. And I want him to be pushed into the other guy directly behind him.
I want to say that causes damage.
I'm really hoping it does.
Honestly, I want to say yes, because these are minions. And I want to say you push him with your mind, and he goes barreling backwards with such force that, Bjorny, you see the one that you're getting ready to fight next is toppled by the one going after Carrick. And they both sort of fly into the stone wall behind you guys in a heap. And you hear their frail bodies crack under the pressure of this psionic power very easily.
Carrot kind of steps out of the room through the gap he's made.
Make an acrobatics check. Actually, no. Spend half of your movement, and I'll say you can get through.
I only have 2 movement.
Oh, that's right. You're slowed, so you can't.
Make
that acrobatics check again.
I am literally right by the door.
You are. Make an acrobatics check to squeeze through.
Alright.
Show me how you can limbo.
How low can you go?
How low can you go?
Nope. You're both slowed and weakened. Your damage is
do I get a chance?
It's automatic.
Oh my god, that's right. You touched them. So you have to make an endurance check now because your acrobatics was not enough.
Carrick, what the hell?
What the fuck?
You were doing so well earlier.
Carrick.
You bastard.
Go ahead and move your character 2 squares. You trip through. You're so slow that you're trying to move faster than you want. Faster than you can, actually. And I'm going to go and say you trip and you fall prone right through the beads. You take them down with you.
Oh, good.
So congrats, you got rid of the beads.
Good.
I'm so proud of you. And now it is Benicio's turn.
So dwarves are short in 4th edition still, right? Like,
Totally.
So I'm gonna step over here, and because both my friends here are super short, and this is an open door now,
It is.
I'm gonna cast Acid Arrow on this guy right here, and I'm going to use my once per encounter wand of accuracy to give a +4 bonus to whatever I roll for the attack.
Ooh.
So a 22. against your reflex.
That succeeds.
For the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, it does a splash attack after this.
Okay.
So the first one takes, assuming that it'll hit, it takes 10 acid damage.
Easy peasy.
And then I'm just going to roll this again, but the damage will be different. It'll be a D8. So I'll reroll for the attack, and then I'll manually roll the damage.
Okay.
So... did I double-click that again? No. Okay, so 10 versus your reflex? Probably misses.
That misses.
Alright, do I roll individually for each one?
Yeah, I think you do.
Okay, so another one, 9, and last one, 12.
12 will hit, so another one goes down. Let's do this.
Okay, it's a minion, right?
These guys are minions, yeah. Alright. And is that your turn? Do you want to move?
Do I don't hear any noises from upstairs. I don't give a fuck. I'll stay right where I am at.
Very well. Masha, it is now your turn.
Am I still blinded?
Yes.
With science in Arcana.
And I make a roll to be unblinded.
I think, yeah, you can make a save. Let me double check
save
though.
would it be a fortitude save? Or a reflex save?
Oh, no, it's only until the end of his next turn, so no, you cannot make a save.
Okay.
It has to be his turn next.
Okay, so I am going to, I'm going to, get out my rapier. I'm going to put my hand on the wall and kind of swing wildly while going forward. Because...
That's right, because you didn't see him escape.
I didn't see him escape.
Very well.
So I'm
you know what? Go ahead and make an attack roll at -2.
Okay.
Just because I'm curious about something.
So this attack roll, whatever it is, it's going to be -2. Also, when you... Does a 14, 13, 12 hit?
You know what? It does not. Because there's nothing there to hit. Sorry.
I'm trying.
I love you.
I'm like...
So where do you move? You just like move like one step forward on the wall and you're just like, ah!
And literally as far as I can move while keeping my hand on the wall, I'm trying to move forward while my hand is on, I guess, this. I can't... Wait. I was right there. And how many blocks?
You can move 6. And if your hand is on the wall, I will allow you to move the rest of those. You just have to stick to the wall.
Yeah,
I think that's I think that's reasonable.
Yeah. My D20 is being a little... Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Okay. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So, 1, 2... So I'm guessing I'm right about here.
All right, the door is closed. So I don't think you can take another action. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, minions. Yes.
Just out of curiosity, in 4th edition, is the penalty for blinded just -2? Because I know 5th edition it's disadvantage, but I don't know. There's no...
usually -2 is... they call it combat advantage and combat disadvantage. It's basically just like +2 or -2.
That seems super lenient. I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I'm going to use this creature right here to describe what happens next to you guys. Actually, no, I don't... Wait, actually, let me double check, because this is a creature that... There it is. Okay, I'm gonna say it gets combat advantage against you guys. So, this creature appears plus... Oh, okay. It does a crit. It does the maximum damage possible to all of you because you are all hit with this spectral barrage. As these 2 feral creatures come in, covered in rags, they stink. Something suddenly coalesces over the bodies of the creatures that you have slain, and you suddenly recognize them.
Oh no.
Haha, they're the guys that we killed earlier today.
Some of them are. And you see a form beginning to shape out of basically light and probably some sort of spectral energy as it lets out this horrific shriek and lunges out at each of you, swiping with these this horrific claws, and each of you are going to take 14 psychic damage, and you are knocked prone, each of you.
We cannot. He doesn't roll to see if he hits.
He did. He got a nat 20.
He did. I got a nat 20.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then the two minions are going to get combat advantage on you, Carrick.
How much health did we lose?
14.
Oh, God.
And you are now double prone.
One of them. Oh my God! That's right. That's right.
I'm bloodied.
Yeah,
I'm more than bloodied, actually.
And now you take 5 damage on top of that, sir.
I have. I'm about to die. Wait, I take how much damage?
You take 14 plus 5. That's 19.
I'm down.
Okay.
What's your AC?
My AC's 10.
Oof.
That's bad.
I'm down. I am at 0 HP.
All right, you go down.
Wait. Fantastic.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm very sorry, sir. I'm going to roll to see if he gets a recharge on his dazzling blast. He does.
No.
And he's going to hold his action. He's just going to stay at the door.
So anytime I would be knocked down, I get to make a saving throw against it?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Make a saving throw.
What is it?
I believe it's just make a reflex save in that case.
Okay.
Just to stay standing. 10. I believe that works.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Go ahead and say that succeeds.
I'm Dorothy. Roar.
All right.
Making sure all this damage stuff doesn't apply to me, correct?
Nope. Because you're not in that room where this specter has formed.
Just making sure I don't have to deal with
the light that was above you shooting laser beams, Bjorny, you notice that it has coalesced into that specter.
So the trap light is now that specter.
Yes.
Okay.
And Abby, you dodge a beam somehow. Somehow you dodge a beam of light.
Do you need me to roll dex or something?
Oh wait, no, because I roll to attack with those. And also you can see.
Okay.
It is now Bjorny, it's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kneel down and use my minor action to allow a character to spend a healing surge. Yeah, so that's both my rune of mendings, guys. I don't get any more minor actions for healing surges, but everybody gets +1 to their AC or +1 to their defenses. Is that right? So the target is you and each ally in the burst gain +1 power. Oh, so we all get to spend a healing surge, and we all get bonus.
Do I get the healing surge even though I'm unconscious?
Yeah, I believe you do.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
It's just one healing surge though, right?
Yeah, so you would get your surge value back again.
Great. Okay.
We have 7 total surges, right now.
I mean, I have like 10, but
I've spent 2 of mine, so I'm down to 5.
Because you used this on me last time, and
yes,
I didn't have the current surges box with anything in it, So I wasn't sure if my surges per day, if I march it off from there, if I have 7 or if I have 8.
I'll say 7.
Okay. So then 1, I spent 2, and then 1 more, so 4 off of 7, so I'm at 3.
All right, and then as my action. Now remember, y'all have +1 to all stuff from here for the next, to all defenses for the next round. And then I am going to fail probably at hitting this thing, but I do have a +4 to hit.
That's right.
Power. So is that
hits?
Okay, so that's a 13 for 12, 13 damage.
13 damage. 13 damage? Excusez-moi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Benicio will get a +4 on his next attack.
Nani? I see. Speaking of, Carrick, you're back up.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're back up, buddy.
Yeah, you did, like, those 2 attacks did exactly what I had left.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You went from bloodied to 0, right?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Stand up, Carrick.
Big ouch. Yeah, please stand up. You were double, triple prone.
Carrick is just, like, just on the ground, and just as the healing surge happens, I'm gonna stop drinking.
When you're down, do you lose, like, conditions that were on you?
I'm gonna say sure.
Okay, good. You're no longer slow.
I'm gonna say okay.
Carrick sits the fuck up, and I want to hand crossbow the guy next to me. The minion.
Alright, go ahead and roll to shoot.
Wait, I hit the wrong button. There we go.
13, that hits. He goes down. In one
Just
stealth.
sits up, pulls his hand crossbow out, and shoots it through the skull.
I like it. I like to think you just go. But it's probably much more harrowing than that because you did go to 0. All right, and that means Benicio.
I'm gonna flourish my wand a little bit and cast a magic missile at the newer asshole.
All right. Blow him up, if you can.
Yeah, 24.
Well, that hits, and I think you got 7 damage. Do you get any additional damage with that? Because of, or was that just for hit? Just
that was
one.
Just +4 to hit.
+4 to hit. Okay, that hits.
Yeah.
Wonderful job.
I mean, I'll take extra damage if you want.
I don't think so.
That is magnificent. It is now Masha. It is your turn. You're muted.
Am I blinded still?
No, you are not blinded.
Yes. Is he right in front of me?
No, the door is closed, and he appears to have not done anything on his turn, from what you can tell.
Ah, it means he probably trapped the door. I don't like it.
You go around.
I'm so
I don't know.
used to-
Go ahead. Do your thing. Do what you think is right, or what you think is wrong.
Fuck. I'm so used to being a caster and not actually having to physically touch stuff. This whole touching thing, I don't like it. It makes me nervous. She's blinded, or she has been blinded, so she's blinking and she is super mad, and I don't think that she's gonna try to kick the door in. She's not even gonna worry about.
You want to bust the door open?
Yeah.
That sounds like an action.
It does sound like an action.
Go ahead and make an attack.
It would be, I don't even know what my unarmed attack is.
It would just be a d20 plus your strength, I guess? Plus, minus your level. No, plus your level. Rounded down.
Okay.
So that's 0.
So d20 plus 2. And whatever this is going to be +1. 5.
You thump against the door. That dazzling light that blinded you must have.
I'm really off balance.
You're off kilter. You still have your move, and you also have a minor action. Is it minor? Yeah, it's a minor action.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't even know if
you are a lot of turns away from your party.
I am. It's true. Is second wind? Can I still use a power then? If it's like a nat will power?
You could use a free action to open the door if you want.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'm mad.
Okay, so you open the door, correct?
Correct. I
right.
do it.
He was waiting for you to do that, and he casts Dazzling Blast again.
You suck so much.
Yeah.
What's he do?
Oh wait. Are you in range?
Probably.
Wait. No. I need to check another power that he might be able to do. He did hold his action for that, but... Oh, never mind. Okay. So, he's going to roll to attack.
Try it.
I will try it. What is your AC?
18.
He tries, and he fails. He now is wielding his staff in this violent manner, and it looks as though his skin is riddled in hard wooden bark.
Okay. Is he bloodied at this point?
No.
Okay, good. I mean, that's good.
Alright, good. That means I can still have fun beating him up. If I don't die first.
Can I attack?
You tried to attack. I'm gonna say your minor action was to open the door because why not? Go ahead and beat him up. I feel like that's okay.
Yeah! Nat 20.
Nat 20? Wait, really? Okay. Oh.
What is your AC?
Okay, that does maximum damage. So what did you roll for this? A D8? So
yeah, it
damage.
was D8 plus 2, I believe.
8 damage plus 2. Really?
You somehow managed.
Here, let me just check real quick. So it's 9 damage 6. So it's a D6. It looks like.
Because it's a rapier, right? Although it might be counting the crit.
It might
already be counting the crit. So I think that's doable.
And as my one a day, I'm going to use my Assassin's Strike. Wait, is that... Can I still do that or no?
What is it? Is it an encounter power?
You said once a day. It sounds like a daily.
Yeah, it's a daily. Target takes extra D10 damage once an encounter.
Yeah, it sounds like you... Oh, once an encounter?
See, it says
Did you use it already then? Did you use it already?
Not today.
Okay, then I think you can do it.
Okay. So 13 plus... And also...
Tale of Two Wolves says you were supposed to get... So you used Assassin Strike with your rapier, right?
Yeah. So this is added onto the damage of the rapier.
Okay, so it should be 8, 16, 21, 31. 31. I think.
So it's... I see D8... Wait, 31 damage?
Yeah, you must be missing some variables.
I think maybe it's a D8
because she is
plus
level
5
1
plus another D8 plus the D10 is what he's saying. Or Tale of Two Wolves is saying. So, whatever it is, I don't even know if I have the plus 5 in there. Because that... Now, Tale of Two Wolves has been correct on a lot of things,
this time around, so I'm grateful. So I'm gonna follow them because you still seem to you still seem to like not have the character sheet filled out enough, or
I'm just not quite sure. Like, I think I don't have a lot of the details filled out, or I'm not quite sure I have what's written in.
I also think like Assassin doesn't have like particularly good translation into Roll20.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll probably talk out of game and see how we can sort of rein class in and whatnot.
I was about to say, because if I get too OP, it kind of ruins the fun for everybody, and I don't want to.
So 31.
That's
well, at least he's bloodied.
Okay.
So he finally made it. Okay.
So
yeah.
And that includes the Assassin's Strike, so I've used that.
Oh, if I had gotten that Dazzling Strike on you, it would have been great. All right. How's everybody doing on time? Are we too tired yet?
All right. I'm good.
Good.
Okay. In that case, it's my minions. And 14 versus Carrick.
Didn't I just kill that guy next to me?
There was another one.
There was?
Yes, there were two.
I only saw the one next to me.
Because I deleted him as soon as you said I hit.
But I still see him there.
Yes, there were two there.
Oh, they were on top of each other.
No.
No!
What?
There were three monsters total. Of the one that's on the right, there was another one that was there. Like directly to the right of your icon.
Yeah.
You shot it, he deleted it.
And it's back.
No!
Directly horizontal or diagonal?
Directly horizontal. He's still there for me. He's the only one I see other than the creepy bat guy.
No, there was two there. And then there's the creepy specter. Now there's one more.
Okay, I think let me reload the Roll20 app.
Reload your Roll20.
Because I think my thing glitched out because I only saw the one guy.
Okay, but I think
otherwise I totally would have used something that would have gotten both of them. Alright.
Okay.
Zoom out a bit.
He should do 8 damage. No, wait, 7 damage.
Wait, has he rolled the hit?
Yes.
A 14 to hit.
Oh.
And then Bald Man also needs to see. Oh wait, yeah, he needs to see if
All
he
right,
recharges.
so
he does recharge. Excuse me.
So Carrick goes down again.
Again.
You said 7 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, Carrick goes down again.
No.
Should I keep track of negative hit points or just stay at 0?
Stay at 0.
Okay.
Because there's no way he unless your teammates allow him, there's no way he'll probably chip you down to well past bloodied.
Benicio just looks at Jorny and kind of shrugs.
Assholes. Meh. I'm small and not wearing armor. Defend me!
I'm tall and not wearing armor, and I'm no ability. Defend. Oh wait, you just died defending me. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. The Spectre did not recharge, so it is instead Spectral Touch. And it is going for Benicio. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
A total of 4 damage.
Oh no!
It is necrotic.
Okay.
And you see its arm sort of thrust through your form, pulling out with it strands of your very soul.
Oh no, I'm bloodied. To my very soul.
Traps. they seem to require some sort of administrative action that is not available to them. Bjorn, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to hit the dude in front of me in the face again with my big hammer. And then we will see what happens. Cause screw that guy. Let us see. That is done. That is done. We shall do it with word of shielding. Jawohl. Yeah, people roll shielding. This is an 11, 12, 13.
11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 hits.
For 12 more damage. Zwoof.
He is.
Oh, the feral wolf person.
Yeah, this big him. Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Oh yeah,
that is the
the big
that is the
scary
specter.
one.
That is the specter.
Yeah. A radiant 13 or 12. But I am plus 1 damage from my daily power, so 13.
He takes extra damage from radiant. And
does he?
Yes, and that destroys him utterly, yo. Voila.
Utterly, yo.
I can't do anything for Karak while we're in combat right now. Sadly. And then I'm gonna step up to this bee. And be like, bring it.
Oh, no. That means Carrick, make a death saving throw.
Goody. That's just a straight roll, D20, right?
I think.
Yeah.
And if you get plus, oh, that's failure.
God, why?
Benicio.
Nope.
Oh my lord. Sparks, you hit Carrick and he dies. Sorry.
Why?
I don't want to share that gold.
Wow, this is great. Masha!
Okay. I've basically used all of my like daily crazy extra stuff. So right now, the only thing I can do is just plain like martial attacks. So hopefully that will make things a lot easier.
Okay.
Less confusing. Is he still right in front of me?
Yes, he is.
Worries.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do another Claypio attack. Gonna roll. 25?
7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Alright. He's having trouble.
I'm also gonna use my, I guess, movement. Because I'm at the doorway right now and he's right there. Can I use my movement to hide kind of like on the side? So away from the doorway so he can't physically like...
Okay. Interesting. Then I believe that's your turn, correct?
Yep.
All right, minions. They're going to go for... This guy's gone. Bjorn! Last minion here is going to snarl at you and bite you, ripping at your arm, trying to pull you down. For a total of 3 damage.
Can you roll a 15?
Yes, but it's plus 3.
Oh, so 18. So that just hits my AC. Blarsh.
I did it!
3 damage. I was at 17, so I'm now at math 14. Okay.
I did it. I got you.
I am at bloodied again for the 3rd time.
Successfully bloodied. And we are ready to do this boy. He's going to... How to say... I guess he'll just do a magic missile at
How
you.
are you gonna fuck me up? Ah!
He's probably gonna fuck you up. So I believe it's a d20
Okay.
plus Okay. It's versus your reflex. What is your reflex?
Okay. Also, have you been taking those 5 poison damages?
No.
Psychic.
Or yeah,
It's
5
been like
seconds?
3 turns, so it's like 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Here,
he
you can
actually
leave.
does something else. He's gonna...
Okay.
let's
And my reflex
see.
is 16.
Reflex is 16. You're gonna get an opportunity attack. So go ahead and do that.
Opportunity attack. With my rapier
really
with the
low.
19.
Night, night, sweet prince.
I literally needed you to not hit above anything close to 10.
I love you so much you know this?
Alright, he tries to pull away from you, Abigator. And Masha is able to find a chink in his panicked retreat. What do you do to end his life?
As he is trying, I guess he like came closer to me to try to hit me, and that gave me an attack, and he sees that I have the rapier. I take my rapier and I like just jam it straight in his throat because he's there. It's my job.
It is. This is your job coming to fruition, and he squeals a high-pitched whine caught in his throat as pain racks his body, falling to his knees, trying to wrest your attack from his person, and falls dead at your feet. The whirring of the mechanism coming to a halt, and a young Ulphaneus staring in horror as poison has streaked its way into his veins, leaving his freckled face very confused, labored, and terrified at the same time.
What have you done?
And oh no.
It's okay, I got it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, Wolf. Our dear friend, the bot, freaks out whenever someone posts a link.
You should be unbanned.
Yeah, seriously, Nightbot, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now because you guys are awesome. That is gonna end the combat.
Woo!
Even for the Spectre and the Feral minion attacking
Didn't
us?
somebody hit the minion?
I killed the Spectre.
Yeah, it's also
I
your turn,
went for-
Bjorny, because I forgot that guy was there because I was like, oh god, it's already 11:30. Go ahead and
Can I
roll. Okay, really quick, roll attack.
You got
Okay.
this.
Okay,
Rack.
He just pops.
20. That hits. All right, and then
I like a baseball bat.
Carrick, roll a death saving throw.
Can someone bring me back?
No, death saving throw.
Oh.
I want to know.
On my next turn, I'd like to make a medicine check to see if I can stabilize him.
All right,
Roll. Oh, wait, hold on. I need a slash.
we're gonna do this really quick, and then we'll close the session.
I love you for.
All right, I succeeded. 19.
That is definitely a success.
Do I stabilize?
You stabilize.
You need 3 successes to stabilize.
You
That's
do not.
infinity.
You do not stabilize.
But hang
But
on.
the medicine check.
You get to use a second wind. Congratulations.
What's that do?
Healing surge.
Actually,
It's a
I
healing
took
surge.
15 to stabilize an adjacent character. So I will say you have you are now stabilized, and you, as long as I don't roll a 3, you can now spend a healing surge. There we go.
Amazing.
Gotta have a healer, yo.
All right, guys, that was
Carrick.
amazing. Well done.
Eric gets up, groans. Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know where our friend went.
Given the traps that went off, I think I know.
Do we know this? Oh yeah, we were attacked by.
You know some of them. You know some of them.
So can we just fast forward a bit and like have us like wander, eventually find our way upstairs?
That's actually going to be the next stage of the adventure come next session. But for right now, we'll just go ahead and say you guys complete this task, and you'll be able to hang out here and explore in your own due time. If you'd like, we can go ahead and have outros where we'll go ahead and like say who we are, blah blah blah, what you guys thought of the session, things that could be done better with 4th edition on my part, and all that stuff. So, would let's see.
Dev, do you want to go first?
Yeah. I'm Hunter Sawyer. I'm Devious Psychopath. I am not really anywhere. I used to stream. I'm going to pick it back up soon after I'm done moving. And as for my thoughts on 4th edition, I think less hitting the characters that wear cloth. Yeah. I think that would really improve the campaigns if the characters who wore cloth did not get hit as much.
That's why...
Just weren't hit at all, really.
I mean, I could do that, but why? Tale of Two Wolves, you've been a great help tonight. Abby! Abby!
Yes.
Tell us who you are, what you do, and what you thought of tonight.
So, my name is Abby, or Abigator Frenzy. You can find me on Twitter. I do a lot of things. You can find me on Tuesday on the Greyhawk channel. I'm on a campaign 9 Eastern Standard Time. Then I do this, and then on Saturdays, most Saturdays, when I answer my phone sometimes, we do Queers and Quaggoths, which is awesome. It's me and 4 on this channel right here. It's going to be awesome. And I felt super fucking OP, but I also felt really fucking bad because I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff that 4 had planned for this wizard. And Masha was just like,
Stab.
Bitch, you thought? Boom. So hopefully that's really her stats and I filled them in right. And I'm not just like, oh, I got a nat 20 on everything because I filled out the stats wrong. So, again, we'll double check that to see what's going on. And again, thanks to Tale of Two Wolves, you were a huge help. I'm just imagining
so.
Masha is just totally like. She is very like, she came here to do a job. She's going to get paid. She's got information coming.
Money.
Guess what's... I'm not going to say.
Okay. And let's go down the line. Ishman. You got...
Hi.
What you got to say?
Hi, I'm Ishman223 on the Twitch and the Twitter. I don't really stream, but I'm a professional social media commenter. Which just means that I tweet and retweet a lot of stuff because I have no life. If you like me enough, you could give me a follow there, and you'll also see that on Thursdays, if you go to YouTube to Marvici Media, Marvici Media, you have to search them though. I will be playing my regular Thursday game, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Fridays, twitch.tv, Capricorn Cross. And I love you guys very much, but I'm very tired and ready to...
Ready for the sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before you can do that, though, Throck.
Hey, so Abby, I don't think your stats were wrong. I think that is what strikers do, and your job is to bring pain.
You bring the pain.
Yeah, and I mean you crit like 3 times, and that's going to do the damages, right? Like, yeah, because max dice, it's not like 5th Ed where you roll the dice twice. It's max dice twice.
I also feel like it might have been different if like I was with you guys and so we had all of the minions. Instead it was one guy who I was just like crit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and so I think you're fine. I think you're a striker and your job is to do damage, right?
Thank you.
But yeah, hey, I'm Throck at Throck Plays on the tweeters. I am a co-founder of Welcome to the Party, which is a inclusion and education-based streaming channel where we stream RPGs mostly 7 days a week. There's a little bit of an up and down with all D&D everywhere all the time. And I had fun tonight. I like 4th Ed because you feel like a superhero, even at first level. I think that's fun. I think it requires a higher level of mastery over the rules for people to know what they're like doing regularly, and that can be really confusing when you're looking back over old PDFs and things as opposed to having like up to date online. Like we don't have
D&D Beyond.
Like so we're looking at rule books while we play, and I think that's okay because we're all learning, and that's cool. But yeah, I had fun tonight.
I did too. And my name is Far.
And I want to thank these guys for joining me on this fun little journey, wherever it takes us. And, I had fun tonight. And I'll have fun in the future with Queers and Quaggots when me and Abigator get together and tell you all about the gay stuff. And then, Mondays, I show up on Butterburnut's channel to play Shadowrun. Go check that out, because I'll be tweeting that. And Tuesdays, I show up on Roll20, where I play Tales of the Loop, GM'd by the Bronze Girl. And we have all sorts of hacks and projects in the works, so go to our Discord, find our channels dedicated to Hollow Knight hack, Mouse Guard eventually, because I need to do that again, and the Animorphs, which is Blade of the Dark, and I'm ready to go to sleep.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. This was
A great game. I'm still learning 4E. I really think level 1 is difficult to make encounters for, because a lot of these creatures I am appalled at in some cases, so I picked them very carefully. Let's go ahead and lead us out. I hope all of you have a splendid evening.
And
and that's it. That's all I have.
I wanted you to just have a splendid evening. Disconnect.
Disconnect. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
how dare you?